Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another day. Is everything working? Perfect, everything seems to be working. This is working, and this is also working. Amazing. So welcome everyone. We're gonna watch 3 matches today. And now you're wondering, 3? Must be 4 in here. Well, things have happened. And hence, just like last game as well, they forfeit their last games against V3, and they did the same thing now. It just came out like an hour ago or something. That's hence against Kaizokudan have requested withdrawal from the match due to their starting member unable to be playing today, and this withdrawal request is accepted, so Kaizokudan automatically won 1-0. Because of that, Hans not gonna be playing once again, and yeah, I mean, just like last time around, it's a little bit of a shorter day than only 3 games, but there's not gonna be a huge break in the middle. There's not gonna be a huge break. They're just immediately we're gonna be watching the draw show. Hopefully, I hope they're not gonna have a 1-hour break for the draw show. So we're gonna have 3 interesting matches today. Hopefully, I think the first one is the closest. I guess all of them are somewhat close. I do think the first one and the third one are the closest. I think the third one might be the closest actually. Well, sure, the first one is against Velocity, so the first one is not that close. But third one should be. What is my cat doing here? My cat really wanna watch it, yeah. What do you mean? No.
さあ LJL2025 開幕しまして本日で4日目ということですけれども、ネモさんいかがですか？いややはりこうリジェクトが
Stay for. That's gonna be the last day with LJL for quite a while actually. This gonna be the last day for quite a while. Let me actually just check when is the next match after this is gonna be from LJL, because they're now gonna be giving some time for LCP, which I'm gonna be co-streaming as well, so things have not gonna be stopping. We just LJL itself is gonna be a little bit of a break now while LCP is going on. So the next match after this would be February 26th. So there's okay, not necessarily a month because we're already in February, but the last round of League of Legends will be February 26th and 27th, then 28th. February 28th is gonna be long. That's gonna be crazy long. And afterwards, we're gonna go into playoffs. The last day of Swiss is gonna be huge, 28, but there's gonna be a few weeks. How many weeks is that? 26. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3, a little more than a 3-week break after this, to just to give some space to LCP. But afterwards, LJL is gonna be continuing, so do not worry. Let's so it's so already on Thursday, LCP is gonna be continuing. There's LCP now, LCP the week after, and LCP on the week after as well. And LCB is gonna be on a... LCB is gonna be like some Tuesday? Oh no, sorry, it's on Wednesday. Yeah, but LCB is gonna be finishing off with the February 23. It's gonna be the final match of LCP. And right after, we're gonna be starting off on LJL's remaining Swiss stage. And it's gonna be going into, I guess like it's gonna be going into first end. That's about the time when first end is like, yeah, March 10. So LJL is gonna be going, yeah, like before that. March 9 is gonna be LJL finals. Just one before first end. So this is how we're looking right now, as the sort of teams are going. First game, Velocity Nightcap. Velocity haven't really shown, I think, anything super revolutionary so far for me. They have ended their group lost in open qualifier. They almost won against Velbeli. But even then, they absolutely didn't look that great, so I would say Nightcap there. They're in our first game. Oh, and currently, okay, this is really funny. This is really funny. So, I need to open this up. 1 second. So, I love that chair. I love that chair. I love that chair. Looks so good. I checked it out, it's like $1,000 or something, which is crazy. But also, if you are winning the pick'ems, you can actually get the chair. And I am currently the first. So, I am on my way to win this chair. I really want this steel case chair. Looks so good. Also because my current chair, this is it. So, if you are winning this pick'ems, then you're gonna be getting one of that chair. As of right now, I am leading the leaderboards. So let's hope I'm gonna be winning that chair. I need a new chair, not because I have issues with this one. I need a new chair because my cat always sleeps in this one. So many times I'm just like coming into my room and I just cannot sit down because my cat is in my chair. So I need something.
さらに2よりお知らせです。2より LJL2025 公式グッズが新発売となっております。グッズは T シャツとフーディーそれぞれ2色。
But these look nice as well. If I am third, I'm definitely gonna be buying one of them. One of the sweaters. はい、そして本日もサンプルの方が準備できておりますので、そちら見ていただきたいと思いますけれども、本日は、我々が、着用させていただいております。はい、こちらですね。 There's the shirt you can buy. Behind them there's the chair as well. The chair is gonna be mine, I'm telling you.
表示アズワンのメッセージがプリントされているデザインになっております。で、そうです。今日僕が着ているのが L サイズで、僕も L サイズ、こちらも L サイズですね。で、僕がだいたい174センチぐらいで、中肉シューズっていう感じなんですけど、ちょっとガタイ。
That shirt is gonna be mine.
これだと1個上でもいい
telling you right now.
ですね、個人的には。はい。
My first message is about to begin. There might be some delays here. It seems to be. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because the fourth match is gonna be this is like not gonna happen. So there's only gonna be 3 matches today. And since the last match is the one that has been forfeit, there's not gonna be like a huge break. Just the last time. It's as far as I'm aware, right after the last game today, which is like the 3rd one, but just don't have the Swiss draw. As far as I'm aware, this is how it's gonna be happening.
そうですね。入っているので、ぜひチェックしていただければなと思います。こちらよろしくお願いします。よいしょ。 さあそれではですね、こちらの、商品に関しましてさらに26から、ご紹介がございます。26では LJL
I don't know if I should talk more about the teams that we're gonna be seeing now because I feel like people very aware of that.
放送終了時の放送画面にサポーターの皆様の名前を掲載させていただいております。LJL2025 公式グッズを
I think you guys are well aware of the teams already. As to the first game, Velocity was, I mean, they have ended without win in open qualifier, even though they were very close at one point. Then they played against DFM, and DFM looked quite strong against them. But also, like, Velocity haven't really put up a fight, I think, so far. But now they're gonna be playing against Nightcap. Nightcap had a pretty close game against Spirit Quartz Gaming, I think, in the round 1. They have led that game for quite a long time. They were against the late game comp, but then just couldn't close out the game. So I think game 1 is gonna be easier to predict. So I feel like Velocity, maybe they're gonna be getting hands in the last round, and then, you know, they can fight it out and find their footing, one of them. But for now, I would say that probably Nightcap is going to be taking the first game. We'll see that. Then.
さあいろいろお知らせしていきましたけれども、ここからいよいよ本日のスケジュール見ていきたいと思います。こちらです。
Yeah, those are the games today. Velocity Nightcap, we're gonna be watching that shortly. Black Dog, Velbeli, Kaizokudan might be interesting. VARREL versus Clogs also might be quite close. Karachi on hands is not gonna happen as the hands has withdrew once again, just like last time around, withdrew from the game because one of their starting members was not able to play. Yeah, just what they're saying now. So the last match is not gonna happen. After VARREL Youth versus Clocks, we're right gonna have the Swiss draw. So the last game is not gonna happen. Karachi already rewarded the victory. Yeah, just what Katsuniya says now. The draw show is gonna be after games 3. The draw show is gonna be right after games 3. So we should have like a very quick day. Even if you live in Europe, around noonish, around like 1 p.m. rather. Around 1 p.m. we're already gonna have our draw show. So it should be like all in time for even some launch. So yeah, also if you're having the PCAMs, do not forget, I have already done myself, but if you're having the PCAM, just a public service announcement. If you're playing the PCAMs, you have like 7 minutes. Do not forget to change your attack count to 3. There's a question how many Atacans are going to be taken today, and it's going to be 3 because 4 is impossible since the last game is not going to happen. So if you're playing PCAMs, do not forget to change your PCAMs from the Atakan question. Change it to 3. Here is Velocity, Lambda, Skinny, Beehive, Tatsu, and Fuki. I am pretty sure it's the same roster that we had last time around as well. I don't think they have like swapped around people. Yesterday I found out Recap's name comes from Reckless and Caps. So I'm just gonna be reading everyone now to see if there is anything super fun or interesting. So yeah, oh my god, Skinny's name coming from the fact that the guy is skinny. That is like a crazy memo to have. It literally says Skinny's name coming from the fact that his body type is like skinny, you know, coming from his body type.
自分からしてみればこう考えれないすごい上達の早いプレイヤーだなと思います。
That is a crazy thing. Beehive's name is coming from his favorite artist. What are the others? That's the coach, the team captain in his team. Fuki's favorite player, only 17. We have quite many young people actually playing League of Legends here, which is good to see. I was not expecting young people to still play League of Legends, but happy to see that. Let us other side. Pearl, Sisapel, Nangling, sorry, and L Challenge. L Chelly. L Chelly.
彼らはかなり序盤のところで、質のいいファイトを行って序盤で有利を作り切った。
Nightcap's last game is really unfortunate. L Chelly played Bard. Had some really weird plays as well. I mean, they're just like how Bard usually goes. You know, you make some mistakes, then you carry some moments. They're just a Bard way to play. Nangning is Korean. So is Sari. So they are the Korean members in this team. I'm just like looking towards like what is happening. Yeah.
ミッド AD のキャリーラインのところが韓国人選手というところでしたが、
The two Korean members. L Challenge. The name comes from Lost Challenge. The Lost Challenge. That's where it's coming from. Just so you guys know.
あとは逆にこうサポートのエルチャレ選手、彼非常に良かったんですが、
Jesus Christ, my throat is dying. I definitely need a break after this.
ちょっとネックになっているのかなと思います。なるほど。実際こうチームの中でも最年長ということで、
I mean, Nangling's name was like just a friend.
まあ慌ててしまったようなシーンが出たのかなと思うので、
Just a friend made this for this guy.
続いてチームを引っ張ってほしいですね。
A lot of people that are talking about their names, like how their names, where their names are coming from, which is like quite interesting. I think like a little lore.
ちょっと気にしてるのかなというところもありますけれども、まあ
Yeah.
その分ねやっぱりこう発言
Sari's name is coming from the fact
まとめ上げる
that
かなと思うので、
lacking like study monkeys.
中でもこうすごいなと思うのがこのまあササペル選手ですね。19歳なんですけれどもチームリーダー
That is like crazy. That is a Korean player. Saru is a Korean player, but chose Saru chose the Japanese name for monkeys. Is it like monkey the same in like monkey is Saru in Korean as well? That's what he could actually explain in. No, it's not in. So I guess like the guy just like just chose a Japanese name. Oh, sorry, I don't understand Vietnamese. Let me translate this.
それだけ責任も重いと。ただそれをしっかりとこなしているサスペル選手は本当に素晴らしい選手だなと思います。まあ今回戦うベロシティとナイト
Yeah, I don't understand it.
でも別グループでしたが、ここで初の対戦と。
But welcome to the Vietnamese viewers. I am sorry, I do not speak Vietnamese.
0勝6敗という結果なんですけれども、ナイトキャップとして2勝3敗というところがあるので、まあここグループは違いますけれども、今日の戦いでどういう結果をもたらすかですね。そうですね。まあ、あとはこうスワップが行われるのかどうかというところですね。このまま勝ち進んでいけば確実にスワップを行ってくるチーム。
Let's watch some games. First match should be happening. Oh, wait, already? Oh, we have the old draft. Where do I put my camera now? Where do I put my camera now? Okay, this is, let me just make a new one. Yeah, Mel is still not available. Just so you guys know, Mel is still not available for picks. Let's see. Velocity versus Nightcap. The bans, as usual, as you can expect. The usual corner high, The usual Varus, the usual Cassante, Ambessa, usual Kalista, as you would expect. The Nocturne though is up. The Nocturne is definitely up. I feel like Nocturne has been Nocturne has been banned in so many drafts. But there's Nocturne, Aurora. Oh my wait. Nightcap is already winning this draft. Ooh. That is already a crazy combo. Yeah. Nightcap hitting level 6 is gonna be crazy. As soon as they hit level 6, the team fighting is gonna be incredible. Yeah, Nightcap is already winning, it seems like. On the other hand, Beehive picked their way. I don't think Beehive has played Hui so far in the main stage. But he actually played a lot of Hui in the open qualifiers. So that's not surprising to see. There's been a lot of Hui. There is Zeri. Oh, right, Zeri. Little unusually DC. Or maybe that was. Oh no, we're back.
なるとですね、合わせるチャンピオンはこれはちょっと残るかどうかというところはありますが、まあ今のネタであればここ LJL をピックしてスワップをするであったり、
Oh my god, I just I dropped my cube. I need my cube for me.
もう完全にこのピックでナイトキャップとしては相手のキャリーラインに対してオールインを行うと。そして、キャリーラインどちらかを倒して、
So what were we? Zeri versus Kaisa?
逆にこうベロシティとしては集団戦を重く見ていつつフロントラインの形成と
I mean, Zeri versus Kaisa is such a weird matchup. Refused the Ezreal. Refused the... Okay, I don't even know who else is there. We're going back to the OG stats. I mean, I guess like the Kaisa is pretty good with the Nocturne comps. You can just ult in whenever the Nocturne is in the darkness. It's definitely a good choice, I would say. I'm not so sure about the Hui. Like, what does the Hui do against the Nocturne? But Beehive has played a lot of Hui, so it's definitely very comfortable on the champion. Now let's see if LJL would pick the Bard again. I mean, he is a Bard main. He played a ton of Bard in the open qualifier. He had a varying performance last time around. But like definitely, he has played a ton of Bard. Probably his most played champion, including OQ. Is it gonna be banned? So I guess like Bard is like kind of anti-synergy with Nocturne. So I'm not sure if they would want a Bard. Someone like I would also just pick up, by the way, the Oriana and just flex Aurora top. I feel like that would be pretty fine as well. And just have like a Leona or someone as support. I feel like Leona support would be pretty OP. Or I guess like a Rel as well. You can like engage with Rel to full up after with the Nocturne, but so far it seems like a massive victory in terms of draft for Nightcap. There's quite a strong draft that they are having right here. So they're gonna pick the Alistar as well as they're in the top laner still. They did the top lane. Are they just gonna go for the Gragas? The Gragas is like probably one of the best, like not like counters, but like one of the best options against the Nocturne. I'm not sure about the Maokai, but I think like the Gragas would have been better against the Nocturne. But nonetheless, let's see if they're gonna be picking a top laner or a mid laner now. I mean, they can still flex the Aurora. So we'll see what is gonna be the option here. Oh no, this is the Renekton. No, actually is laughing. This is gonna be the Renekton. Still some early firepower. Nightcap is gonna have an insane power spike at level 6. Like, incredible power spike. Yeah, I mean, Nemo is talking about the same thing. Just when the grobs are gonna be spawning, there's gonna be the time when Nightcap hits level 6. That is gonna be like the crazy power spike for Nightcap. I think they're just gonna win the game and the first grobs. Nightcap just gonna win this game and the first grobs. Just watch. That is a crazy combo. As soon as everyone hits level 6. So I'm ready. I'm ready for surprises as well. I'm ready for surprises if they would be having some spice to show. Maybe if the Zeri gets ahead before that. But it's just really hard to see, I'm gonna lie. Even though I'm not necessarily sure what I could do in these comps. I'm sorry, I don't understand Vietnamese. I don't understand, sorry. Nightcap's comp is so much better. I definitely much prefer it. The only way that I think that the Velocity might win is if before level 6 just Tohwei and Zeri gets ahead, so that they're gonna have a little bit of a lead in the first grobs. But if the game is going slow, then the first grobs I think just gonna go to Nightcap. That is a crazy comp that they have here.
ノクターンもいますし、そのサイドレーナー両方とも機動力の高さで言えば圧倒的にナイトキャップの方が上回っています。そういったところでナイトキャップ側はその中盤以降のところでも自分たちのパワースパイクが落ち着いてきた段階でもサイドレーンの強さを生かしてローテーションを行えば戦っていけると。
ネモさんがノクターンとオーロラが見えた時点で
Nocturne Aurora. That is also a pretty strong combo. They are more used to the Nocturne Oriana. But I guess that just the Nocturne, engage into the Aurora ultimate is... I guess that is also... I'm not sure if that's anti-synergy or not. Because I guess like in a way if you trap the people into the same space, then you would also just make them see each other. Not that it would necessarily help too much. We'll see. I mean, they're just like strong champions by themselves. They're just strong champions, so I don't think it's necessarily gonna be a problem for them.
ナイトキャップとしては序盤のところで有利を築きつつ自分たちのオブジェクトスノーボールを生かしたファイトを行っていきたいと。
そこまでまず耐えるフェーズに入ってくるのがベロシティ。ナイトキャップがおそらくレベル6あたりからがっつり攻めていくんじゃないかなというところが予想されますけれども。
そうですね。だからこそこの2チームナイトキャップとしては前回もこういった構成を取って序盤スノーボールできたんですよ。ただオブジェクト周辺でのミスが目立ってしまって逆転されてしまった。
Right. Are we in a game now, or? Oh. There's the client issue. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna put on the little thingy. Client
互いに自分たちの構成どうやってアクションを行っていくのかどういったところで有利を広げていくのかと、個人的になんですがやはりベロシティとしてはミッドのフェイを生かしたアクションが必要になってくるかなと思います。その2対2であったり3対3というところは
So we'll see how long the pose is gonna be going.
スキルレベルが上がってくればウェーブプッシュ能力が非常に高いのでオーロラに対してもしっかり対処
There has been client issues that the lobby had to be remade as well. So I just hope that this will be resolved fast. I just cannot wait to see this comp. Nightcap's comp is gonna be really explosive.
まあそうですね。まずは一つ重要
We
な
might
の
have to
が
wait a
チャ
little
プターの
until
ポイント
everyone
段
gets
階
level
ですね。
6
そことプラス
because the
まあ
comp is not gonna be
までいけばいいかなと
as
思います
strong before
すれば
6.
まあスキルが一つ、
ん
まあレベル5にマック
But
ス
after level 6,
というところですよね。
I would expect a big team fight happening.
あとはレベル6のタイミングで言えばですね、ボットの2対2のところでもゼリーが戦っていけるようになるんですよね。
ああ、なるほど。
はい、なので、まあ、ある意味こうナイトキャップとしても戦っていけるタイミングではあるが、抗う手段としてはもちろんベロシティも備えていると。そうですね。そういったところで、まずはファイトを。
And we'll see what's happening hopefully soon.
ゴールドを集める動きをするのか。
なるほど。さあ現在どうやらゲームのクライアントトラブルのポーズとなっているようです。
Yeah, they don't have any more information.
思います。ちなみにこのまあ
I don't have more information, it's just there's some client issue.
関係じゃないですか。まあアリスターをレルの対応でよく出すよと。でそれの隣にゼリと
We don't know from who or from how severe this issue is.
主導権を取るのは、カイサレルになります。ただカウンターとして用いられる理由として、アリスタが用いられる理由としてレルの W に対してアリスタ側が Q であったり W を
Yeah, but I definitely like I definitely like the nightcap comp a little more.
たるゆえんですね。ただその 2v2 のところでいくとレルのスキルショットが非常に重要になってきます。レルのスキルショットでしっかりとゼリに対してスキルを当てることができ
Okay,
れ
they
ば
took down the pose, so hopefully we're gonna be in game very soon.
ゼリの回答能力ですね。引き打ち能力の高さ
If you're gonna be here for
レベルが
longer.
落とされてしまうと
Oh no,
いうことに
we're
なっ
in
てしまうの
game.
でそこだけ気をつけなければいけません。
We're in game now.
さあお待たせいたしました。ポーズも解除されたようなので見ていきたいと思います。LJL2025 4G メインステージ Day4 マッチ1。
Let's see. Anything weird? Anything weird across the board? I don't think so.
ポジションを見るとスワップはないでしょうか。ルンキーストンはこのようになっています。
Rosa seems like we are not gonna have a swap here. Everyone just standing in the normal positions.
複数フラッシュも選択しているので、純粋な 2v2 にボットレーでなりそうでしょうか。
今本当にウェーブを貯めるのが難しい。
Nightcap 70%. I mean, might have to agree with the fans. I might have to agree this time around. That seems about right. Especially after the draft. I mean, the Twitter vote always happens before the draft, but after the draft, I think it's just confirming that. It definitely seems like that's about what I would give to these teams too. Now both junglers will be starting off the farming. Nothing weird has happening. No lane swaps. Nothing like that. But we also be looking forward to the void grabs. Everyone needs level 6 as soon as possible. To immediately after just go to the void grabs.
ナイトキャップとしてはレーニングの強さがあるので、例えばですが、もうレベル3のタイミングでカウンタージャングルをあえて行いに行くスキニー選手を追い出すような動きというのもやれると面白いですね。
Oh my god, Velocity is gonna be forcing out from this lane, wow. So, oh my god, so much damage. Velocity will be forced out from this lane. They're not forced to take any summoners, but nonetheless, Nightcap is already in a strong start. Just trying to get level 6 as soon as possible. As I said, that is the goal here. Level 6 into a grab fight.
ただこれスキニーの位置を確定させましたね。ワードセットがラプター前にできていましたナイトキャップ。
Oh, it seems like due to the wards, at least Sustable is gonna be found out. So Velocity is gonna be well aware where the enemy jungler is. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I don't think there is much that they can do for now. The main goal is to farm for both teams at this point.
テレポートを使ってレーンに戻りますが、そのタイミングで何人もリコール。
As Nongning, so still gonna be recalling back. I think Nongning also has to recall. Not gonna be able to go for a just walking back to catch that wave.
アクションとしては NCP ナイトキャップとしては今からボットサイドでファイトをあえて起こしてセジュアニのリコールというのを
Now, Skinny is around, so there might be some action happening, but he's not gonna find anything in those camps, so I'm not sure about that. As
そうですね
might go for Nangning with flash available for the Aurora. Also, Beehive is quite low, so yeah, just gonna be the recall. Nothing much is happening so far.
ところに起きているのはベロシティサイドですね
Nangning is winning this lane hard though. Winning this lane hard. Beehive has to recall now. There's gonna be a whole wave lost to the turret as well. Valor level 6 for Nangning.
スキルショット避けつつ一方的にアクションを行っていっている
That is gonna be a crazy advantage for Nightcap.
そして詰め替えポーション変えていないのでこの後のレーン継続も苦しい
They're having the level advantages too. It's very, very close to the level 6. As we're getting into the grub fight territory. Just forcing out all those teleports.
なんとかこれで回収で追いつきそうですかね。
そうですね
Really nice stuff from Nightcap. Just what we would expect. Playing this comp perfectly so far. There's the dragon. I'm not sure if they're gonna be taking the dragon, but there it is. The main goal is gonna be the Herald this time around.
どう動きますかね。
ナイトキャップとしてはローテーションせずともトップの3対3でかなり有利が取れると思うんですよねなのでスワップせずにまあ引き続きトップサイドは3対3ボットは2対2を行う形かな
Still don't see a swap. I might have expected maybe Velocity to go for a swap here, but
ぐらいでいいかなと思いま
it
す
seems that they're fine. Just trying to get some form. As now, Skinny is here. I'm not sure if they would be really going for anything risky here just yet. Gonna be starting on the dragon as the grubs is just spawning. Level 6 on Nangning. And I think Sasapel is also gonna be very close to level 6. One more grub and level 6 is coming.
やはり今ボイドクラブが強いといえど
It seems like Velocity is not even gonna go for the grubs. Just gonna rather take the dragon instead.
結構各国見ていても、まあ、戦えないんであれば
Just gonna
初
be
めからもう
trading it out.
どんどんトレードに切り替えてしまおうというような動きもありますから今回は素早い
Well, that's gonna mean 3 grubs and a whole camp for Nightcap.
後半でどう変わるかですね
And with this one, level 6 for Sasapel. Level 6 for Nongling as well. There it is, the ultimates chained together. An easy kill for Sasapel.
これですよねやはりこのジャングル
Well played. I'm used to ultimates for that.
フラッシュはもう切ってもこれは助からないという判断
Used to ultimates.
いやこれいい判断
Beehive is not even gonna be investing his flash for display. I mean, can't really when there's a Aurora ultimate.
ボットサイドからエルチャレ選手が消えたタイミング
But yeah,
で
in general,
一切前に出ることができないんですよ
well played. Just when level 6 hit. Well played on all sides.
リプレイです
There's just nothing that Beehive could do here.
一応ビーハイブ選手もトップサイドにノクターンがいるというのは分かっていてボットサイドに若干体を寄せてはいるん
So
ですが
far, Nightcap is exactly executing the comp how they should be.
いやこれアイテムの選択も
There is basically not much that Velocity can
マナ
do.
をとにかくビハイブとして狩るしかないんですが
It's just
これ何人
this is the
バー
comp.
ティーブ入っているので多少じゃあ削れませんよ
そうですねもうビーハイブ選手としては変わらずですね Q のスキルレベルが上がってきつつこのタイミングからもう一生ウェーブクリアをするしかないですねそして何人選手をまずミッドに貼り付けにする、サイドレーンのプレッシャーを出させないというのが重要です
Going back to the bot lane.
かなり早くなってきましたね
I mean, Sasapel is here though. There's a little bit of a time until the
モ
ultimate.
キ選手がレベル6になれば先手を取って
Saru also has the
まあ
ultimate
2対2仕
now.
掛けていくことは可能です
So there might be
ス
some
キニー選手も
massive engage
レベル6です
soon
から
as
ね
soon as
この
Nocturne
タイミングで
ultimate is
ボットサイ
back
ド
up.
でのアクションを行うというのも一つベロシティとしては
They don't have to do too much. They just have to wait until the ultimate is back up. Have the engage, get the kills, back to farm.
そうですね。
魔王界セジュラにではちょっと足りない可能性がありますから。
So there is not much
だいぶとア
the
クションを行って
Nightcap needs to
カウ
do
ンターと
here.
してするのであれば非常にいい
Just
役
fight
に
on
なるんです
timers
が
and
通常の
basically
まあ
they're,
2対2
they're
戦
gonna
対3は
win.
難しいですね。
となると、
It's a really, really insanely strong comp that they are having.
いう中で、ナイトキャップとしてはそこが理解できていれば予測はしやすいという状況でもあります、
Pearl
ね。
also just hard winning this top set in the Renekton, which is expected. Renekton is a pretty strong early champion.
強めに視界取ってますからね。
It seems like they are now on the top side. Might be looking for kill after that. The other grabs.
いやギリギリ。
Sasaba is going around. Ultimate
それ
available.
を見てスキニー選手もすぐさま
Are they waiting for the
いやただ
2v2
このジャングルミッド
potentially?
のコンボ相手の方が強力ですよ。
そうですね、これ 2v2 になったとしても、
Oh, I mean, Sasaba is gonna be found out. Oh, now he's gonna know that he's found out. Just gonna leave it like that.
かなり
Gonna
長い
go
時間ここで
get this
成功
scuttle.
したので、
はい、
ベロシティとしては一安心という形ですが、
うん、
おスワップローテーション変えましたね。
おミッドレーンの B5 がテレポートを使ってトップに向かいました。
これはベロシティとしてはここでファイトというよりも一つまず先にローテーションを行った成果を生かしてボイドグラブ1体抑える、そして力の偉業を達成させないと。
いやただ30秒あるんですよ。
Ooh.
間に合って
It's gonna be a 5v5. The Mocha is bot side, but I guess like Mocha could also TP here.
2つのウェーブを押し付けることですね。
It's a 4v4 that's gathering around the
カバー
grubs.
するので問題ないですが、
But everyone is level 6 from Nightcap. This is not a fight that they need. I mean, this is not a fight that Velocity needs. If they were to team fight here, it's just a massive victory for Nightcap. If you're Velocity, you don't want to team fight right now.
いやこれいいですね、ラムダ選手の動き。これしっかりとミッドサイドに体を
Now, this is a better idea to go on Nangning. Gonna be jumping out with the ultimate as well. On the turret now. Oh, at least that helping him out a little. And there is the paranoia coming in. And there is the teamfight power from Nightcap. That is the teamfight power of this comp.
スキニーがしんがりを務めますが耐えられるか。なんとかテスが体を前に出しながらダメージを与えていく。
Yeah, there is just nothing to do. Massive comp difference. So, Sorry hasn't even used the ultimate up until this point.
これで一気になんと4キル獲得はナイトキャップ。
いや今のところベロシティの面白い
And
ア
they
クション
just
でした。ボットを先に
mean
プ
the
ッシュしてラ
grabs.
ムダ選手を寄せて
Also the dragon.
何人選手のダイブを行おうとしたんですよ。それをすることによって先にボイドグラブの前にポジションを取ろうとしたんですが、ただ何人選手のやっぱりというよりもオーロラのスキルですかね。
Nangning was a little bit late
可視
with
化されて
this.
しまえば狙うものも狙えませんし、
But I
なん
mean,
といっても
they just had no
ファ
chance.
ール選手のテレポートの対応も良かったです
This is exactly what Nightcap was waiting for.
結果的に
Just
かな
some
り
kind of
まあ
engage so
無理
they
をして
can
前のめりに
reply.
なってしまったベロシティサイドを一気にナイトキャップとしては飲み込みましたね。いや
Staru also gonna be coming in for the last kill here.
戦闘に参加できているというのが。
いやそしてこれいやサル選手素晴らしすぎる。あらかじめもう
Also got 2
ビハル
kills.
選手だったりスキニー選手を倒すた
I
め
mean,
にあえて
wouldn't need the
テス
Q
選手
or
を
something like that for
一回
them,
合
but
格したん
still.
ですね。それによってアルティメットを飛べる状況を作った。
And I'm gonna be honest, after this, there's just not really any ways to come back to the game.
あと
Maybe if like you go like super late game, there is Zarya and the Quake can maybe out damage them, but
どうでしょうベロシティとしては
I don't know. It just feels like Nightcap has this.
なるほど。
自分たちがある程度負けているゴールドのところで負けているというのは分かっていたかと思うので、そこを返すために何人選手を狙ったアクションに見えました。
集団戦がメインの構成ですからゆっくりやってもっていうのはちょっとあ
Yeah,
りましたね。
the team fights are gonna be
そうですね。
just harder and harder for Velocity. The dragon is
さあ
still
ド
up.
ラゴンはアップしています。
That would already mean
ここから
the
ベロシティ
defeat
としてはオブジェクト
for
をギブ
Nightcap.
するしかないですね。今この段階で戦ってしまうと
But I mean, it's almost certain at this point that they're gonna get defeats anyways.
相手の狙いを透かした逆サイドへのアクション、カウンターアクションというのを行いたい。
For now,
そして一定的
just gonna be
なコースを作
farming,
られないような展開にしたいですか。
そうですね。
waiting for the next fight.
さあドラゴンに行くぞという。
There's too many members here.
ピンが出まし
Also,
た。
the ultimates are gonna be back up for
これに
everyone
対
now.
してどうするか。
They're just gonna go for the dragon, I
嫌え
think.
ないですね。逆にこのタイミングで
That
もいい
seems
の
a
で、
very
トップサイド
low
で
risk play.
深めなディープワードを展開することが重要なのです。このタイミングでワードを置きに行かなければ、ナイトキャップが ドラゴンを取った後もう一度アクションを行うターンが生まれてしまいます。
今風紀がワードのスタックは戻しましたね、リコールして。
ただ一つワードがあったので、あのタイミングでレンズ、オラクルレンズを使用してトップサイドのビジョンを消して、
There's gonna be the dragon.
いわゆるオーロラ
And with
に
that,
対してのプレッシャー
they're
を
gonna be
出す
completing the
必要
feat.
がありましたね。
これだと1テンポ遅れてしまうと。
3 camps have taken for them.
ササペル選手がジャン
So
グル
there's gonna
を
be
買って、
the feat completed for Nightcap.
間
And
に
they're
合うんです
also
よ。
gonna be probably
こう
getting the
今スキン入って
turrets
い
as
こう
well
かな
very
と思い
soon
ました
because
もうドラゴン
it
狩り終
just
わった後なのでやはり危険と判断して
yeah, I mean
行きまし
the
たよね。
plates have just fallen, but
もう一旦
Velocity was not
対
really
策
able
で
to
きない
take
と
any damage on the
何
turret.
人選手も良くてですね、そのタイミングしっかりリコ
So
ールしてダ
we
イ
have
ブされ
just
ないようにしていたんですよ。
absolute victory across the board for Nightcap.
全体的にナイトキャップが一手上回っているような印象がありますね。
なるほど。さあグローバルゴールド差も3000ゴールド以上の有利を取りましたナイトキャップ。
The UI is not showing it, but they have the
さあ
feats
ナイ
completed.
トキャップとしてはここから
Also, a lot of
サイドレーン
upgrades
の
already
だいぶ使いたい
on
で
the
すね。
boots.
特にこうフェイまだ
A lot of
アイ
them
テム
has
完
already
成してい
upgraded
な
the
いの
boots.
で、そこまで耐久力が高いわけではありません。
いやー何人がトラップを張っている。レベルが11。さあベールを越えて一度姿を消しま
Now,
したが
Tina said there's such a massive weight. That's like 2 level,
武
and
士
I'm
に
just
は
one
か
level
なり可能
difference.
性を鑑みて
Like even 2v1 to the support, they cannot really go into Nangning. This Aurora is gonna be incredibly
さあリフ
strong,
トヘラルド
even
の
without
ところまで
items.
は1分ほどです。
さあ一応鉄選
There you go,
手が
first
サイ
items,
ドプッシュ部の購入に
first completed
間
items
に合っている
coming
の
out
で、
for
こ
the
こからウェーブプッ
players.
シュというところある程度抗っていくことはできますが、
And if you thought that this team was hard to
さあ
team
先
fight,
ほどドラゴン
which is gonna get
そ
even
して
harder.
ボイドグラブ2回分で、3オブジェクトというところで力の異を達成しましたね、ナイトキャップ。
全体的にナイトキャップはこのままスノーボールしていきたいので、先ほど言った通りサイドレーンのプレッシャー、ミッドのアウタータワーを取るというのはさすがに、ヘラルドを使用しなければ難しいので、
I'm sorry,
ヘラ
I
ルドは
don't.
確実にナイトキャップを抑え
I'm
て
gonna
自
have
分たちのスノーボールにつなげていきたいですね。
B5 が本当にこの間にどうするかですよね。戦うのは苦しいという状況続いていますから、
正直戦闘拒否するしかないですね。それこそこうスワップレーンを変える、ボットサイドに B5 を送って B5 のゴールド B5 にゴールドを集めると、もしくはこうもういっそのことミッドに B5 を設置してサイドレーンに鉄選手を送る、そういったことでキャリーラインにゴールドを集めたいですが、
それでも人数集めるか。パールはテレポートがあります。リフトヘラルド前にポジションを取ったササペルの裏に回り込むようなスキンの動きからグレイシャルプレ
Ultimate is gonna be missing.
ここはフラッシュアウトの判断
I'll
に
try
な
to
ったササペル
predict,
かわされてしまった
try
ス
to
キン
predict the Aurora
ジャン
jump.
がミッドレーン。ただサルトエルシャリに狙われているか。
But meanwhile,
次の進撃
Lambda being found out.
一度ブリンクして距離を取ります。
Velocity is gonna be sandwiched in.
アウタータワーの破壊に成功は
Velocity is gonna be sandwiched in.
いるのはベロシティですが、上から何人がエンゲージを狙うか。一度ベールを越えました。
Can they even take the Herald?
深淵の眼差しで一度ゾーニング。
Sasapel is here with the ultimate. Can just pop the ultimate. There it is. Ultimate happening. They could not take the Herald. The Mocha outfit is not too bad, but Saru using the class to get out. And Pearl is also here. There's a sandwich. Massive ultimate from LJL. They're super low. 1 kill, 2 kill. And once again, just Nightcap showing their team fight. Incredible team fight comp, and they're showcasing it perfectly. The Nocturne Aurora together with the Kai's as well. That image is gonna be impossible to beat in team fights.
いや今のところはナイトキャップの方がしっかりと何をするかというのを決めきっていたのが良かったですね。ベロシティとしては相手が来たら反転をするというところで、しっかりラムダのポジションもサイド
But they had to do something. They were trying to get the Herald, but
ここでファイトをするのか、そうですね、このシーンファイトをするのかオブジェクトを取るのかの判断がずれてしまっているんですよ。結果スキニーはトップサイドに
瞳の回収
しに行ってしまっている。逆にこうナイトキャップとしてはファイトをしっかりとするぞというもともパールもテレポートで寄せて、あと何といっても何人のポジションですよね。
裏から完璧な仕掛けでしたね。
yeah, this team fight is just too strong. Team fight comp is gonna be just cleaning them up. The only chance would have been if the Hui and the Zeri gets a little ahead in the laning phase.
こでも
But it didn't happen. Nothing much has happened in the laning phase. And that's exactly what Nightcap is waiting for.
いや瞬間的に
The comp is exploding
タ
now.
ーンのアルティメットによっての視界不良でちょっとベロシティとして
I guess they can also get the Infernal Drake, but they're gonna be going for that. However, it just they have such a lead that they just have to keep team fighting, and eventually they're just gonna win the game.
これで獲得ができる。
いやーこれナイトキャップはかなりいい
Pretty clean from them. Nightcap has always had some very scrappy games. I remember they were throwing a lot as well. Like, I remember there was I forgot against who, but there was like a game when they went to like the base almost. We came back from that.
まずミッド押し上げつつサイドのアウタータワーもしくは今回トップサイドにアタカンが湧くのでその
So it definitely feels good that they finally have a clean game. Very clean idea. Teamfight comp. Just keep team fighting, and that's exactly what they're doing.
ちょっと待ちますか？バロンと時間とアタカン組み合わせられるように。
待たなくてもいいと思います。
待たなくてももう強引に行ってもいい。
はい。むしろこうあえて5000、HP をアタカンの HP を5000ほど残して相手を釣る動きがしたいですね。今現状ファイトをすればほぼ 100% 勝てるのがナイトキャップになっているので。
なるほど。もうこれ取っちゃうよっていうところで相手を誘い出す。
Voracious Lacan spawning now.
ただそのために重要なのがトップサイドの視界のコントロールをしっかり取り返すことですね。
Obviously Voracious. I yet to see a single Ruinous. I mean, this game didn't have that many. This game didn't have that many kills anyways. There was like the VARREL game that had like 16 or something at 14 minutes. And still had Voracious Lacan. So yeah, Voracious Lacan still rules the Rift, at least in pro games.
まあ難しいんですよね。通常のソロ級だと最下の出現率めちゃくちゃ高い。
もうあえてプロシー向けパッチを組むなんてことをしたらちょっと分かりづらくなりますしね。
それをするともう大変ですよ。
いやそうなんですよ。
昔もそういう話一回ありましたけどね。別にした方がいいんじゃないみたいな、まあいつだって話されてますけど。
It's just an Atakan fight at 20.
さあそんな
I mean, I'm not necessarily sure about that. They're very strong. I mean, their team fighting is strong. But some teams previously have tried to do 20-minute Atakans, and sometimes it doesn't end too well. I guess like as a bait, they might be starting in mid. Have to be careful because again, it might be a huge bait. Lambda's not even around for this fight, it seems like. But it seems like they're not gonna take Atakan for now. Just gonna disengage from there. And the velocity is not strong enough to start it themselves, so just gonna leave it there for now. Nightcap is gonna try to steal as many camps away as possible. As an S target might be Lambda. We're still there to get at least a little, some, just get a bounty. That's all you want, a little bounty. A little bounty. And now you're gonna get the bounty. Oh, this is devastating, not even the bounty. Okay, at least they're gonna get it on the top side. At least they're gonna get it on the top side, but that is nothing goes well for velocity.
逆にこうラムダに対してアクションを行って
Should have played the Cyan. Should have played the Cyan for these occasions.
先ほど獲得していたボイドグラ失礼ヘラルドを使用してなんとか
But just try to get the plate, just try to get the bounty. The bounty is the only thing that velocity can hope for here. Try to go for the boss technology.
警戒するところもなくなりましたからね。
触りますか？
触っていいと思います。ただ触るに際して
Are they gonna be starting the Atakan now? They have been dancing around the Atakan for so long. But I understand they would rather want to have a team fight before that. All the automates are available.
さすがにベロシティとしてもそれを認めないですね。
サイドレーンのプッシュが先に行えていないので、人数を
Skin is a little bit out of position, but it's way too deep for them to engage on just now.
まだありますが、まだ2台目が愛が続くか。
ちょっと気になるのが、
They're really dancing around this Atakan.
今現状パール一人で行っているんですよね。
I mean, Velocity is not strong enough to just start it themselves.
テンポのところで
And Nightcap knows that if they get aced here, that is going to be Velocity's game back to the game.
動かしてボットレーンをパールがプッシュして、
こうなってしまうと一気にナイトキャップとしても
They won the bounties. The bounties are the only way to get back into this game.
容易にアクセスできますね。
一度このアタカンでの
They also have I mean, I don't know why it's not on the scoreboard, but Velocity has negative bounties now in the new system. So if you take any turret, it's gonna be vert.
非常にいいのがパールしっかり自分
If you're able to take any
ビ
turrets,
ジョンコントロール
it's massively vert in the new system. New bounties.
さあ、ベロシティとしてはとにかくこの取られてはいけないアタカン、ちょっと起きてしまったのが痛そうですが、
Nah, they don't want to take Atakan here.
対応なんとか確保しつつ、
This Atakan is way too
ドラゴン
strong.
にはすでにソナテルが触っていますが、この情報が全くベロシティは取れていないので、ノクターンがやっているだろうけれども、もしかしたら近くにいるかもしれないというところで前には出られません。
ベロシティとしては先ほど言った通り、もう少しコアが必要ですね。全体的にあと1コア必要かなというところです。なので、なんとか鉄にゴールドを集めて、
Atakan still up.
アイテムの完成を急いでいますが、
Well, I guess the Baron is as well.
さあ
Might be. Oh, this is the team fight that they're looking for, I think.
さあ改めてこのアタカン
Zeri is also alone here.
川に触れれば6グラブですからね。あっという
They
間
have
です
been
が
dancing around a little.
ここでエル
Nightcap is being
チャレ
really
ナンド
careful with this
プレッシャーをかけ
Atakan.
てタワー下から弾き出しました。さあこれでアタカン周りの周辺駆け引きが
They have 2 games here beforehand, so
今のところ
Understandable.
人数をトップサイドに固めていたベロシティだったんですが、今回も
is the final gonna be their goal call though?
B ハイブ
I think so.
トップ取ることに成功しています。
さあもうそのまま
25 minutes, they're like, let's go for it finally.
オルタネーションで確認。ラムナが
Meanwhile, that's a good call to get some bounties on the side.
あ、本当ですね。ワードが消えてしまった。
いやもうこれ無理やりファイトですね。
引いた位置にテレポー
They're
トして
skinny though.
スキニーが距離を詰めていく。
I think they should stop. I think they should stop now and just go for the knockdown
こ
ultimate.
れちょっとエルチャレ
They should-
のポジションが良くないですね。
Okay, the stop is a good call. The stop is a good call.
一本道ですから封
So far they're doing fine, but there is knockdown call. Going in onto the Zeri.
ここはしっかりと風紀が守っています。
Nice ultimate from the Aurora as well. The fight is going fine for them so far. The way ultimate is gonna be nice on Alchely, but massive ultimate from Alchely before that. Zeri's already down. The only casualty is the Rel. And finally, Nightcap is gonna be winning this fight. Double for Pearl. Wait, triple?
一人一人捕まえて
Triple for Pearl?
1デッドはしましたがエース獲得
Only Alchely. It's gonna be a casualty here.
ポジション自体が悪かったんですが、
They're gonna get the Baron.
それをものともしないこ
あれは
ジャングル
pick up
ミ
the
ッドラインの
Atakan?
強力なエンゲージ。ただそれでもベロシティとしては
Just gonna leave the Atakan
うまく回答して鉄がダメージを出す環境を作れていたんですが、
Alchely is gonna be back up in like 2 and...
2人が決め切りましたね。
Wait, they got it before Alchely is up and alive. I mean, doesn't really matter. Support is not gonna be alone. But they're gonna get Atakan as
強
well.
力なバフ2つ持っていますからね。一気にオブジェクトに対してのダイブ、タワーに対してのダイブを行います。さらにはそのタワーダイブが非常に強力な構成をとっているのがナイ
And
トキャップで
finally,
すからね。
Nightcap has gotten all the objectives they wanted. It took a little dancing around, but
時間のバフが
after so many minutes, they're gonna be taking everything.
このタイミング、そうですね、本来ベロシティとしては挟み込むような形でトップに対して多分魔王界をテレポートさせる判断だったんですが、それができなかった。そしてそれによって分断されてしまったんですよ。ラムダ、ビーハイブ、スキニーとフキ、鉄が分
And
断
this
さ
is
れ
a
て
good
しまったこ
stop
とによ
here.
って一気に仕掛けるタイミングを作らせてしまった
Eventually, they had to start it themselves
も
because
ちろんうまくこう
it looked like
ラムダの
Velocity
アタックだったり
stuck around. They didn't do too much as
できてはいたんですが、このエルチャレの
massive ultimate from
フラ
Alchely.
ッシュインエンゲージによって全てが無にしましたね。
Massive ultimate.
素晴らしかったです。
Alchely's ultimates have been pretty good so far, I
これ
feel
がなけれ
like.
ば猿としてもバックラインに飛び込むことができずに、鉄に対してプレッシャー出せなかったので、
We haven't had that many team
これ
fights,
はナイトキャップ素晴らし
so
かった
I don't have that much to to go from it.
さあ
This is
リプレイ
so
終わ
far
って
pretty
バロ
good.
ンバフまだ1分
Wait
40
a
秒
second.
先ほどのチームファイト
Battle
あー
Renekton
バレましたね
there.
誰よりもダメージを出
Jesus.
した
The Battle of
一人で
Renekton.
レールのエンゲージの後、かなりバックライン奥まで入っていましたからね。
さあアタカンの偽りのせいのバフがあるデッドしないベースに戻されるだけというこの非常に強いバ
And
フを持って
Force Life
きてどこ
still
まで
available
攻
for
め込むか
everyone.
トップサイドのミオウェーブもできていそうですね
ただ少し押し切るには次のウェーブまで待たないといけ
We're
ない
getting into like the 30-minute territory, so I guess like ending the game is also gonna be possible very soon.
ベロシティサイドエンゲージがマオカイがいなければそこまで強いわけでは
Now
ないので
it feels like ending the game
マオカ
might
イ
be
がいないところで
possible.
の131であればできますね
There's another
攻撃
nice engage coming on and ultimates available, so I guess it might happen.
一瞬触っただけでも相当削れるスキニが狙っていま
But
すが
once again, Nightcap doesn't really have to do anything.
まずいんじゃないかこれミッドだいぶ
They have so strong team fighting that they just have to stick near the turret. Just take the turrets down. There's not much that they have to do. And if Velocity just engages on them, just easy peasy. They're gonna be stronger. Paranoia used won't away. That was a massive knockup from the early start. Not a bad fight actually for Velocity. But this is Atakan. This is Atakan. Nightcap has overstepped a little, but it's Atakan, so it doesn't matter. We have teleporting for this? Oh wait, oh Atakan is over! Atakan was over meanwhile. Haven't even noticed that. Atakan has just expired. Oh. I mean, nonetheless, bot lane is pushing in for them. Mid lane as well, there's gonna be supers coming, so Velocity gonna get Infernal as like a tiny bit of bounty, but that's still just absolutely not done. Yes, I've already banned them. Oh, you mean even the above one? Okay, okay, thank you.
ここで鉄がやってきて、やったらパノイアスティールがあった
There's a steal for Sustap
イ
Bell!
ンファーナルドレイク、そしてドラゴンソウル獲得したのはなんとナイトキャップ
Oh my god, even the steal.
裏にテレポートからやってきて、さあバレるぞこの集団の中でのミートカットが
Oh my god, Pearl is actually so strong, wait a second.
さらにはサルもキラーボイドでやってきて
The battle of Renekton, actually.
すでにミッドレーンを何人が押して、おっとちょっとラム
This might just be the end of the game.
ミッドレーンの2人はエンドを見ているように押し込んでいっています。リハイに対してボイド C が避けました。距離が詰められてしまって恐怖の形相からの
But even if Aurora goes down, there's an ace coming in. And it has been well overdue for a while. After the Atakan play, I mean actually after the Grab play, honestly. Nightcap was looking to win this. It took a little while for them. They've been very careful not to throw this game away. But they're gonna be sending Velocity down to the O2 bracket. This Nightcap is gonna have a few more chances. Finally winning their game. And the Nexus is... Pearl is still incredibly strong. Yeah, there is no way to take down this Renekton. Battle of Renekton will be finishing that off the game. And Nightcap is gonna get up to the 1-1 bracket. Well, Velocity unfortunately still has to look for their first win in this tournament. Well done. Wait. Oh, there is a monkey on Staru. There is a monkey on Staru. Little monkey. His name means monkey. Like he chose the name Staru because Staru means monkey in Japanese. He said he likes monkeys. That's why he chose the name monkey. Oh, that's pretty cute. This little monkey plushie.
そのままチーム全体で一気に飲み込むような形でしたが、
本当に5秒ほど前に偽りのせいのバフ切れましたね。
Yeah, just oh my god, this was just at this time when Atakan expired.
ただここ良くなかったのが、ベロシティとしては何人選手のシャットダウンゴールが欲しかった。だからこそこのアクションを行ったんですが、このアクションを行ってしまうと。ドラゴンに対してのアクセスが遅くなってしまうんですよね。
Yeah, but even then,
実際このタイミング
I mean, Velocity was like 10k behind or something, so
渡してしまうと
They would have needed a lot more.
つながってしまう可能性まである。
They would have needed way more to just even challenge that. Sasapal still was pretty nice, but
あえてもうここ
I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't have changed too much if Velocity has gotten this dragon.
思いますね。
I guess they got Infernal Soul, so that helped them out a little in this fight, but it just... Pearl is so incredibly strong, I think it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter Infernal or not. Pearl would have just cleaned this up anyways.
ここからあまりにも魔王界
Yeah.
が硬い
Renekton has not even died a single time.
キルするまでかなりの時間を
There was a little trade here.
いや
For the
いや
mid
素
laners.
晴らしいスキルショット、そしてスキルどっちでしたけどね。
うんただ
人数差がありましたから
うん
止めることはできませんでした。さあこれで本日のマッチアウトナイトキャップの勝利となりました。
まあそのゲーム1、デイ1のところでの修正点というのをしっかり自分たちでフィードバックできていたのかなという試合内容でしたね。やはり
Hey, game one
レーニングの
goes
まあ
as
見
kind of as expected.
非常に高いのでそこから
Unfortunately, Velocity still looking for their style, I guess, looking for their first victory as well in this tournament. They're gonna have 3 weeks now to recoup, to reorganize, to find maybe some tactics. Those are gonna be like new patches, so maybe there is something to cook up in the new patch.
本人たちがまあゲーム1、デイ1の時に少し気になっていたのが
So we'll see how it's gonna go.
できていない。そしてそれによってこう有利は持っている
Nightcap though.
ゴールド
I mean, they also have 3 weeks of a break to just recoup, rethink their drops maybe, but this is a pretty good one. Oh! Guess Sasapel, Nightcap Jungle is gonna be the one with the interview.
よろしくお願いいたします。それではまず改めて自己紹介、担当です。サイコレート等々教えていただければなと思います。
ジャングルを担当してます。
Yeah. So introduce yourself. I'm Sasapel, jungle for Nightcap. A master. So how did your members meet?
ADC のサルさんを中心に
Or ADC, Sari?
パールさん
He was the one who gathered us together.
知り合った知り合いで
So you were just like Matt Pearl and LJL in solo queue. So you were just like I'm looking to just play now LJL jungler and just through solo queue recruit to the others. So how did he become the captain? How did Saru become the captain? When we were entering the tournament, and when we were like talking with the LJL organizers, that's where we're like we need someone like to be the one who talks to them. So when the management, when talking to them, it was just they're just like he was the one who was handling that, so he became our captain. So how do you feel of playing in LJL now? Because you said you were playing in high school, etc., in the clubs. It feels really good. And feels really happy. I'm really happy to be playing in such a big stage as this one. I've been playing in some other competitions beforehand. They're just definitely feeling happy to be here. And how was it to be on this big stage with the team? The main stage? Like what they were doing to just like, you know, play well here. Just we were like, just let's have a good mental, keep our spirits high. Last time we were defeated. We were just trying to fix our mistakes from the last game. So we were like, we're just gonna have better results today than last time around. We were like, let's just calm down and just fix our mistakes. So I have 2 questions to ask. I want to ask about the Atakan. So, you were dancing around the Atakan for quite a while. It took a long time to actually start the Atakan. So, what was the call there? Or what was the thought process behind Atakan?
まず最初からトップタワー取ろうっていうコミュニケーションで、アタカン触るよりも先にトップ。
So we are trying to attack Atakan from the top lane. So we're trying to like make an area for that for us, trying to free this area up. But we weren't able to really get our positions correct on the top side. So we just kept farming, and then when we started the team fight, we just went to the team fight, and it was we just won that team fight after. Yeah, it was really hard to get that top turret. I think it would have been easy to take. I thought it was easy to take the turret itself. Just before that, our fight leading there was kind of messy. That was the hard part. I have one more question. When I'm watching Nightcap, it looks like your laning is really strong. So, from your perspective as a jungler, is it like easier to play when you have such strong laners on your team? Yeah, we're playing some side laning, like we're side laning. Yeah, we were able to get some leads when we were side laning. So yeah, I feel like it was easy to play like that. So yeah, how's Screams? How's like the team play going for you guys? I mean, sometimes you're making little mistakes. That's fine. We just like sometimes panic, and we wanna win fast. That was our problem. So yeah, sometimes when we are hurrying to get the victory, we're throwing the games, and the enemy was able to come back. So yeah, we're having a lot of pressure on us because it's not solo queue. Yeah, having a lot of pressure on us, but we just have to keep calm. So finally, is there anything you want to say to the fans who were watching? There are a lot of people, a lot of different people participating in this tournament. A lot of like different teams, different ages. There are a lot of different ages, young and old, playing here. So they have a lot of different playstyles as well. So when I'm watching those players, the young and old, I'm just like, oh, alright, so they're like, oh, when I'm watching others play other playstyles, I'm like, oh, so that playstyle also is this like that. So I'm trying to watch them. I'm trying to watch them, and I'm trying to like learn from them. This is Nightcap. This is Sipa from Nightcap. Thank you for interview. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.
精一杯答えてくださいましたけど、いかがでしたか？
いや、やっぱりこうゲーム内での
Alright, game 1 went.
ただその中でも Day 1から Day 2にかけて、
Game 1 went quite, I guess like better than I expected for Nightcap. They have been quite scrappy in previous times. And I thought they were gonna be winning. I thought they were gonna be winning. However, I just that was a very very clean game from draft to execution. They played quite well. Now the next game is gonna be it's gonna be VK. I think next game might be VK. We're gonna be seeing that very soon. Yeah. Black Dog versus Velbeli Kaizokudan. I'm pretty sure they have played together beforehand, right? In open qualifier. Let me just check that quickly. But I'm pretty sure that's the case here. So Black Dog will... Yeah, they have played. So these two teams have already met beforehand. And that time around it was Velbeli Kaizokudan who won. But it wasn't close. It wasn't just, you know, a clean game. By any means. Actually, they have started to get lead. They lost that. Then they gained it back. They lost that to Black Dog. Then they also won a Baron. They lost the team fight. And at the end they actually just won. I think we have watched this game in like the introduction. When I made the introduction for each team. I'm pretty sure we have watched this exact game. Back then we had quite a lineup here. With Choga top lane for Black Dog. We also had every year Aurora was Lux banned, yeah. So Lux was banned, but you should know that the main champion for area is Lux. And also Yokiya's main champion is Yorick. So those two were banned. There were quite interesting bans from VK last time around. To just ban out the main champions from Black Dog. And in the end, I mean, they won, but it was quite the... It's a really, really back and forth game. It took 38 minutes as well. So I would expect something similar here. I think I would predict Velbeli, just because Velbeli is not playing badly, they just sometimes throw. But if they get their early leads, if they stick to that, I do think that they can be closing this game out. It just, yeah, they have the tendency to throw. Black Dog also have a lot of one tricks, so there's that. I'm not like if they're banned out. I'm not sure what's happening after. So we'll see. We'll see what the plan is gonna be for these teams. I would say Velbeli is gonna be taking this one again. But this is gonna be a close game. This 100% gonna be a close game. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back, and after that we're watching Black Dog versus Velbeli Kaizokudan. Be right back. My cat almost just knocked me over. My cat just like clinged into my socks. Didn't let it go. Kurami. Hello, Kurami. So next game, I think like the next two games are gonna be quite close. Both teams are ones that I mean all remaining 4 teams to be played are ones that I think I kind of struggled with the closing out games. I mean, Black Dog versus Velbeli, I literally have just seen, like they played in OQ already. So we have seen both of them had quite a hard time to actually closing out games and like just you know, using their advantages. So I would say that I think we're gonna have quite a next match is gonna be hard. I think like next 2 matches are just 50-50s. Next 2 matches are gonna be hard to predict. I mean, we'll see if actually we're gonna see if Velbeli is gonna be even giving the main champions to Black Dog. Reject has just went like you take whatever you want. Reject gave Black Dog the locks and the Yorick as well, but that's Reject, so it's a little bit different. I don't know. My pick'ems are looking pretty good so far. My pick'ems are in my pick'ems. I had VK and VARREL, but I don't know. These 2 games are gonna be quite interesting to watch. I kind of want to see. I don't know who I want to see winning either. I don't know who I want to see. Yeah, what Katsurin is talking about now. The Lux ban, the Yorick ban. I think those are gonna be coming, even like with the Mordekaiser or something like that. In the last game, VK has tried to ban all the main champions for Black Dog. They have quite a few weird picks. They try to ban out all. As there we have Black Dog, Yukiya, Mei, Area, Chili Oil, and Anakin.
このチームは本当に先ほども言った通り OTP と言われるプレイヤーもそうですが、何よりこう序中盤のところでのファイトの設計が非常にいいかなと思います。序盤のところで先日の試合でいくと、あえてジャングルのルートをずらして3キャンプからのボット。
I think draft is going to be really important for this match. There are some matches like the one with like rejects matches when I'm like, yeah, draft just doesn't really matter. But I think draft is going to be really important here as, let's see. Okay, so anything fun here? Yeah, so basically Yokia is the top laner is a Yorick one trick, which is not surprising to see. And the area is also a Lux one trick, that's also not surprising to see. Those champions are always banned against this team. They're always banned. Anakin's name surprisingly comes from Star Wars's Anakin Skywalker. I think that's not surprising to hear. And yeah, Mei is actually a support main who's now playing jungle and is immortal in Valorant. So yeah, besides that, everything just like normal. I really like how so many memos are about how the players' names are coming from. Like that's how we found out Recap's name is from Rakis and Caps.
のプレイヤーなんですけれども、チームメイトにドン引きされたというところですよね。
僕が聞いてもドン引きしますね。
まあなかなか、まあ、私も結構ひどい気設定してますけれども、スペースにフラッシュはびっくりしましたね。はい。
Getting them?
さあ、このブラックロックの面々となっております。さあ、それでは続いて、
Getting them so
ベルベリ
low?
海賊団も見ていきましょう。さあ、こちらベルベリ海賊団のスターターです。トップ、
We have VK,
ジャングル、ジャミ、ミッド、
Udon,
ベルベリーズ、
Jamika, Velbeli, Mochimochi, and Sagiri. Same team.
いやーかなり
これ見
雰囲気ほがらかですね。ピースしたりと、
はい。
かなり余裕を持っているように伺えます。このチームは前回のところトップでフィオラ、うどん選手がフィオラを出したり等で自信のあるチャンピオンを選択していました、
Yeah, Udon has played a few last time around,
フ
true.
ァイトに関する、ファイト設計に関するところは非常に良いかなと思います。瞬間的な反転であったり、ここまで来たらファイトをするというところがしっかり決められているので、設計、ファイト設計は良かったんですが、ちょっとマクロのところで、相手にチャンスを踏んでしまって、
We have some new information about the names as well. So Udon's name is coming from the fact that he likes udon. Well, that is a crazy discovery here. Wait, Udon's mouse DPI is 16,000? Also plays the piano. But like, that is crazy. What is 16,000? The guys that look like playing like this. Playing like kind of like this. That is insane. What is even 16,000? Can I like set mine to 16,000? Let me test it out. How much is 16,000? How do you switch the settings? But how do I switch the DPI? Oh, there you go, DPI, there you go. So my DPI is 700. I literally cannot even go up. I cannot even go up to 16,000. My mouse can only do a maximum of 8,000. What mouse does he even use? Oh, I cannot even put it back. So I'm 700. There. How? This mouse has like a function to extend it to 8,000. But that's already like already like a special function. What mouse is the guy using to have 16,000? But that is insane. We're in draft now. First ban, obviously Lux. So they're gonna be banning the Lux. I would assume the Yorick is coming as well as the Morda. Oh, Syndra ban against Velbeli. Alright, both teams are doing their research, it seems like. There's a Yorick as well. All the OTPs are out of the table. Yeah, the Lux Yorick. There's gonna be a permaban against Black Dog. Fiora as well against Udon. They're just banning one tricks. They're really just gonna be banning all the one tricks. They're like, no. And this, obviously, there's this corner as well. There is this corner. So are we gonna be seeing like the Mordekaiser or something? Or we're just gonna go for the normal champs now, Kaisa? I mean, so many OPs available now, like the Ambessa, Cassante. We have like the Ash. Obviously, I mean, pick Kalista. Kaisa somehow, but Kalista also available. You can go for like a Kalista Renata or something like that. Zyarakan as well, open. Yeah, because everyone is just banning the one tricks. There's so many OPs now in the game. Zaya Wukan. So now will Black Dog steal away the Rakan? I mean, Rakan would be fine here, I think. Aurora Rakan or something like that. Also to steal it away. Nocturne is also up, yeah. Nocturne is also up. Last game around, the Nocturne was
そうどういったチャンピオンが出てくるか
absolutely crazy.
おーレオナ
I'm gonna go for the Leona.
重く見つつ
That's, I mean,
ラカンザヤラカンとコンボピックを取られた
not gonna still with the Rakan. That's interesting.
レオナのピックですか
結構ラカンに
Meanwhile, Velbeli immediately gonna be picking the Talia
そうですね
to roam around.
中にレオナが死して止めれるのでラカンの機動力を生かしたアクションというのが難しくなるんですよね
I mean, so many OPs still in the game.
取りませんでしたね。
取らない
Do they wanna ban the? Do they wanna ban the Nocturne now?
ジャングルミッドのダメージバランスを良くしつつ
Like a Nocturne ban, Cassante ban, and Best ban. There's so many bans. Or maybe just Meg doesn't play the Nocturne actually. Maybe they just know that this guy would never play such champions.
まずはバーストしてからのビエゴドリームと言われる
裏見
強力なファイトを避けるためにビエゴの番ですね。
前回のオープン予選でビエゴをオーロラと合わせて使用していたので、そこも警戒したのかもしれません。さあそして、ザヤ見えてますから、ラカンの番ですね。
Come on, here's my cat.
そうですね、ベルベリ海賊団としては
Hello,
集団戦を
Kurumin.
重く見ている。
ただ、ラカンをこれで消されてしまったので、そのザヤのレーンのパワーというのは、結構落ちる印象ですけれども。
There's an Nocturne ban, and there is a Rakan ban expected.
本来のパワースパイク、2コア、3コアを目指すとなると、ある程度安定したフロントチャンピオン、タンクチャンピオンが必要になってきますね。さあ、そして、ノクターンオーロラのラインを警戒
What
し
are
て
you
の
doing
番です
here?
どうでしょう、ブラックドッグ2としては、アリスター、ブラウム、この2体どちらかをバンするかなと思いますが、そうですね、自分たちがある程度オールインの形をとっているので、そこに対して、強く出れるブラウムを警戒していると。
さあ、ノクターン、ブラウムと消して、
Are you even in Japan? No, I live in Europe.
ジャングルの番という形になりました。さあ、
So these games are in perfect time for me.
アリスターが無難ですよね。
Just in the middle of the day.
対処できますし、フロント性能も非常に高い。自分たちの行いたい集団戦であったり、サイドレーンのプレッシャーが
Warren picked up by VK. They have a little bit of a late game insurance.
これは何かサポートで秘策があるのか。
これタリアサポートまで見ていいかもしれませんね。
なんか一気にそういう雰囲気になりましたよね。
ただブラックドッグとしては、ブラックドッグとしては、それを見ても自分たちの強い
My cat. I'm not sure if you can see my cat or not, but my cat is currently blocking my view a little. Do you guys? Probably not. She's just out of the picture. Kurami. 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 Do you guys see her? Oh. What do I do? Kurami. Kurami. I cannot see my screen. My cat is literally right here. Right here. Kurami. Hello. Oh, oh, there she is. I cannot see my screen. Kurami. What are the last picks? There's a Sion? Yeah, there's a Sion and there is a Lulu as well. I mean, Sagari has played, I think, a few Lulus in open qualifier. We'll see. Interesting comes. Well, let me just can I? Oops. I don't know. I don't think I can move my camera away. I can't really move my camera away, but my camera is blocking my view. Kurami! Why are you blocking the view? Okay, I'm just gonna look my small screen. Sion? Okay, we're gonna go to late game. This is gonna be quite a boring game, it seems like. We're gonna go to late game. Okay, bye bye, Kurami. Bye bye. So we're gonna go to late game, as we're gonna have, it seems to be. Where's my... What? There. We have a Sion versus an Ornn. Yeah, we're gonna go to late game. Both of them are weird comps, I would say. A lot of new champions to see. The Zaya Lulu as well. I guess like the Wukong Lulu engages might be quite OP, especially together with the Ornn Horn.
The
only question is how much they can handle the Yokiha. Because if you're gonna go to late, like 30, 40 minutes late, I think late game Sion gets the game, but Sion might has the late game. Late game Sion is insane. But on the other hand, you have Ornn as a late game insurance. So I feel like both teams just wanna get to late game. I feel like that's the case here. Both teams, I think, just want late game. I mean, we'll see if there's any advantages. They're probably gonna be capitalizing on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if not that much would happen. There's gonna be a swap though. It seems to be the case. Black Dog, it seems to be swapping. They're gonna be Velver. Everyone's gonna be Velver where the others are. We're still waiting for the level 1. Just trying to figure out where the others are. I mean, they're gonna be found out. There's a well-put ward there. And are they gonna go for a swap now? I mean, we'll see. I might be just tapping Sion for... Oh, sorry, that's not even Jungle Sion. Never mind. Jungle Sion has that strategy where the Sion would just... die to the camp. So that's just gonna be a normal swap. Yeah. Seems like Black Dog is gonna be swapping. Exactly 50-50 on Twitter. Exactly 50-50 on Twitter as well. I mean, yeah, Sion is gonna be pretty happy, I think, with this swap. As Lulu immediately was sent to top lane. So it seems like there's not gonna be that much lost for VK either. Lulu is immediately rushing there. I mean, Mei is around. I don't think they can really go for any dive here. It's very dangerous to dive an Ornn. But nonetheless, might be trying. I don't know about this. Mei just getting the camps. It doesn't seem that there is any dive happening for now. The supports are just roaming around. The supports are just roaming. They're gonna be incredibly behind in levels. I mean, they would need level 6 though, because both supports are really relying on that power spike, but it seems like for now, both teams just try to survive the swap, try to get as much level as possible. Both of them are somewhat late game comps, and there's a Sion and the Ornn, so it feels like both of them are gonna be fine with like just farm. There's not much happening besides that. I wouldn't be shocked if there is, in general, not much happening until like the second grab camp or something like that. I'm not sure if they would want to dive a Sion. I mean, they might get a kill, but this is Sion. Obviously, if you have been watching Los Ratones, you exactly know that the Sion is... Sion just wants levels, just wants items, doesn't care about what scoreline he has. Black Dog is constantly rotating on the map though. I'm not sure, like, try to find someone out of position or what is exactly happening here, but yeah, Anakin is incredibly behind, I think, but that's just to be expected in this situation. We're gonna get some levels here as well, we're gonna get some XP. The only question is, can they give enough of a lead to these ADCs? And I don't think so. They're gonna be matching the swap now. There hasn't been like any massive lead for either side. VK has handled the swap quite well.
そこからゴールド
I mean, it seems like level 6 is getting closer to Chili Oil. However,
ここでトップ
Jamaica is coming up.
トップレーンでボットの2名
No level 6s, obviously. There has been so many swaps. Everyone is a little further away from level 6. Jamaica is gonna be maybe still in a way something here, or so much time is gonna be wasted for him. I mean, that's nice goal on the Kaisa and the Leona to just play it safe. Area as well, I mean, gonna be knowing that Wukong is there. Just gonna be wasting the Wukong's time as much as possible. The grubs are gonna be spawning soon. Ooh, there's a flash out from the Leona. Nice ultimate from Area. And this might be the fight that Black Dog has been looking for. However, no casualties so far. The Volt is gonna be actually helping at least a little. Nonetheless, Area is gonna get the first blood. And it seems like as much as Velbeli try to help with the Vol, I mean, mitigated the damage, only one casualty so far. Yeah, could have went so much worse. Could have went so much worse for VK. Only lost one member. That's fine, that's fine. That was a massive Aurora ultimate. Also nice flash out to start the fight with massive ultimate from Aurora. Followed by the Sejuani stun. Use the Vol. I mean, Mary was not able to really follow it up, so at least Jamaica's gonna be surviving this, but yeah, this is fine, I guess. Still fine for VK. They haven't lost as much as they might have normally.
そしてここから非常にいい点がありますよね。なんといってもベルベリ海賊団キャリーのフラッシュがないです。はい。ここをうまく捉えるために
Thing is though, Kaizo and Zaya both don't have flash anymore. I mean, I guess like Zaya still has the ultimate, which is gonna be the same kinda. Udon in trouble here, has to flash out most likely. Oh, but couldn't even flash out. There's stun after stun. Black Dog found Udon. The great spot. Way too much stun, could not even move. And also most likely gonna be going for some plates there on the top side. There's a TP coming in. They might be going for the dive though. It's always just very dangerous to dive in orange, so they're gonna be deciding against that.
いやここからベルベリー海賊団としてはミッドのタリアが常に主導権を取れる状況にあるので、このタリアのアルティメットを生かしてサイドにプレッシャー出したいですね。ベルベリー海賊団としてはこのベルベリーズがどう動けるか、ブラックドッグとしては先ほどキャッチインチのスキルは使ってしまいましたが、いまだにもちもちここ AD キャリーにフラッシュがないですからね。
I mean, everything is still happening. There's not the end of the game. Even with the 2 kills, there is still somewhat equal in terms of the state of the game. I mean, both teams want to just get to the late game, so what happens now doesn't really matter in like 30 minutes.
これどうでしょうね。サギリー選手、アルティメットレベル6間に合いますかね。いや確かにロームしている時間長いですからね。
Just always trying to roam. Yeah, both teams are wasting so much time for the others. But this is to be expected when you have an Ornn versus Sion. As ultimate being used by both members actually. But Yokia is out of tools now. Early level Sion is not gonna be that tanky, but tanky enough to escape. Both of them use the ultimate though, so that's gonna be open up Mochi for potential danger later on.
いやーこれちょっと間に合わないですね。
Next objective, most likely grabs, getting closer and closer to the feet. Not a single feat has been taken so far, by the way. Not a single feat has been taken.
大きい
So I told you it's gonna be a little slower game.
ブラックドッグとしてはやはりこの
Both top players just trying to get as tanky as possible before the first big fight.
相手のバックライン、ザヤであったり、タリアをすぐさまバーストしていきたいですね。
さあフェザーストーム2分ほど上がりませんから、やはりそうですね、残り25秒全く間に合わない。
The jungler's always looking for ganks, but yeah, everyone is playing really safe. There's not really any opportunity for massive ganks so far.
もうテレポートないにもかかわらずボットにいますから、ボイドグラブは考えていないか。
Oh yeah, that's a good point that Kaizokudan has just brought up. Yokiha has teleport, but Udon has not. So, if there's any fight happening here, Yokiha can match that. Udon cannot meanwhile, but I mean, I guess like Udon can still cancel the TP out, so there's that. That's probably gonna what they're banking on as well is nice ultimate from Anakin coming in. Mochimochi has to flash out. Flash was just back up, but already had to use. So it's the barrier. So now they're gonna be getting low, but there is Jimika. Teleport coming in from Velbeli's. But meanwhile, the grubs are being taken very close to 6.
いやこれちょっとテレポートが良くなかっ
I
た。
think they're just gonna get the 6. There is not really a way to get them. It's a 4v4 here, and the VK is not strong enough just now to really interfere. There's gonna be 6 grubs,
いや今の
For
ところ
Black Dog
ブラックドッグのアクションがまず良かったですよね。
and they're gonna be really happy with this. Black Dog is gonna be really happy with everything that's happening. 6 grub is gonna be incredible for them to just get them to the late game.
ザヤのリソースもなくなりましたからね。
Doesn't even really matter. You know, the score lines and everything, just having the 6 grubs, being able to push those turrets easily. That is all they need until the Sion comes online. Harsh Steel already completed for the Sion.
2つのリソースがなくなってしまった中でちょっと
Getting stronger and stronger.
まあ対する
That's all they want.
よくかわしながらもローテーションもいいですよね。
そうリソースをほとんど使っていないので。
Now there is a dragon. Usually, when there's a team that's focusing on grubs, other one has an easier opportunity to take the dragons. That's what's gonna be happening here. I don't think Mei has a chance to interfere in this one either. So what rift are we gonna be getting here? There's gonna be the ocean. So Jamika jumping under the thread, but not gonna be doing too much. Yeah, there's I thought for a second there might be a fight there, but no. They're still just happy with what they have now. Udon is quite low, but under the threat, you never wanna dive or that's the dangerous is alt into alt, but nice reply by Mochimochi. TP coming in from the Aurora, but it seems to be quite late, I think. I don't think there is much that they can do anymore. Udon is just gonna be TPing to the top side to catch the wave. So yeah, oh, Jamika going in to steal the Raptors. And it seems like with the ultimate being used, so many ultimates being used, but not a single casualty. And Udon is meanwhile just forming the top side. I mean, that's what I said, it just... Teams are gonna be going at each other, but they don't wanna force anything, really. Udon is just TP top to get the wave as well as Yokiha. Gonna be quite low. Taken down by Velbeli. That is early Sion steal. Only a Harsh steal there. As long as Sion can get the waves though, he's not gonna be that mad anyways. Look at all the Harsh steal. Orion, Sejuani, Sion and Warren as well. We're going into the late game tank fest, it seems like. Oh, the turret was helping him out. With the Talia pushback thingy. Yeah. That is your average Sion. Just won the wave. The wave is the most important.
同じコンボ2回食らっちゃいましたからね。
That is,
全部ダメージくらい。
as long as you can get the
顔で
wave,
見てますから
nothing else
まあ
matters.
ファームはね、できるんですけど、さようなので。
Exactly what Katsurina is talking about.
35秒といったところです。これ互いに、まあ、オブジェクトの、3つ目がかかっているので、1つ偉業が達成できそうですね、次取った方が。
そうですね。ただちょっとどういったローテーシ
They're
ョン
running around.
ベルベリー
Goten is gonna be somewhat equal now, I guess. After that kill for Velbelis, but
ちょっとリプレイ中に何があったかですか。
yeah, it's still, once again,
プッシュできましたよね。
only that matters is which of them, the Ornn or the Stallion, can get tanky first.
エリアが一度ファームの回収に
Who can frontline better? That's all this game is gonna be about. We're really far from the end. This is definitely gonna be a longer type of game.
それに対して良き歯はテレポートを残しています。
いやこれいいですね。
Now, Udan doesn't have TP.
トップの2対2
Also, I can't even remember like Ornn Horn being used that much. Velbeli, Kaizokudan, they need to get this Herald. Because the Six Scrubs in this Herald, like if Black Dog gets this Herald, the Six Scrubs might be pushing way too much here. As fight is going fine for Black Dog so far. The wall is gonna be helping out a little. This Ornn Horn is coming from the other side, but it's way too late. This VK is gonna be getting cleared up here. Shot down. Across the board is under the turret as well. Gonna get 2 kills. I would assume Area is really trying to get those last 2 kills here. And there's just too many members. There's just too many members. They're gonna be getting it. There's a wave coming in. There's 1. There is 2 as well. And Black Dog has finally found the fight they were looking for. Finally found it. Nice engage from the Aurora. Aurora was a little late with the ultimate, but yeah, Black Dog just gets everything. Gonna get the Herald as well. And as much as Udan is trying to get some gold, get the turrets, it's gonna be really incredibly hard from now on to fight. You have to get a really late game. You have to like start getting the items, Ornn items, to just somewhat equalize this. That was a nice ultimate from the Aurora. They were just a little bit late here. Udan also arriving late to the party. Couldn't really be in time. There was no teleport on the Ornn, so it's impossible to even get here earlier. And the replay is gonna be a dragon, most likely. That is still their best opportunity to coming back into this game. Unless it's gonna be stolen. Oh, there's a nice Talia E on Mei. Gonna be getting the dragon, but can't even the fight afterwards. I think the answer is gonna be a big no. Was there Stam Beach Dean? There's the Stam Beach coming in. Everyone is incredibly low. Aurora ultimate also popped. Gonna find 3. And the first one is gonna be falling is Udan. There's everyone now. There's everyone. Velbeli, actually the Velbeli. Mochi is gonna get a few kills under the turret, though Velbeli is really strong here. Velbeli! Velbeli gonna get a double! What's their Black Dog doing? They a little bit overestimated their power. They a little bit overestimated their power. I mean, VK still has a ton of stun with the Wukong and Abyss and the Talia. The Talia stuns they were not expecting. Quite a hectic fight to start it with. Mochi was the first one to be focused on. Obviously wanna take down the ADC. And from this time on, it's such a nice Talia E. Velbeli might just save this game. That was a 3-man Talia E. Yeah, Talia has been absolutely carrying this. I mean, not necessarily carrying because I mean it's equal. It's back to being equal. Talia has been carrying this game for VK now. Voracious attack on, surprisingly. Messi surprises here. Boresh Takan is gonna respond. He goes ultimate from area once again. Sagiri and Mochimochi both use the ultimates. Sagiri meanwhile gonna be going down. What is the cooldown on Aurora ultimate? Aurora just used the ultimate in the last fight.
いやゴールド的には縮まったもの、構成的な戦いやすさで言えば
What is even the cooldown on that?
さあアタカンの周辺
But nonetheless, I mean, Mochimochi is alive. That's the most important. So, gonna be catching Velbeli just before he was able to get away. That was a nice Sejuani ultimate. And I think this might just be an Atakan picked up by Black Dog.
いやちょっと無理しすぎましたね。トップのアウタータワーを取るために
I don't think there is any way that VK could contest this.
さあこれで貪欲のアタカンを倒して偽りのせいのバフをブラックドッグが
Easy peasy. And now for the next 2 minutes, VK just has to speed push. Just push the side waves. Do not fight. Just constantly has to push the sides. Which is like kind of what they were doing already. So, just have to keep it up. Do not fight for the next 2 minutes. There's a wave on the top side that they could be pushing in, and that seems like where they're going now. Or they're just gonna be keep pushing the bot wave. That is also fine. There's already one Ornn item for Ornn himself. Those are gonna be coming in eventually as well. As there's the Herald. I mean, with 6 grubs, that turret is gonna be going down quite easily. As you can see, even maybe the other one, as Anakin is a little bit too deep, but they still have the Atakan, so make sure to remember that they have the Atakan. Do not commit too much into this fight. We got 2 turrets. Oh, nice ultimate from the Aurora. And Udon is gonna be stunned. Cannot get the second phase of the ultimate. They're gonna be withdrawing 1 member. But this is still just messy victory for Black Dog. Yeah, the Atakan buff is also gonna be for the next Dragon fight potentially. I mean, for a tanky team, fight both of them, having an Ocean Soul would be quite massive. And VK, this is like their only thing that has going for them. It's the Dragon stacking. Definitely seems like that's the next objective, as Atakan buff should be still available for the Dragon fight. So it's gonna make things much harder. Gonna make it much harder, but it seems like Velbeli is not even really gonna be trying to go for the Dragon, just gonna give it to Black Dog. Don't wanna die there. They know that the late game is still possible to win. They just should not dive too many times more. Ornn items are gonna be coming in. So as long as they just keep alive, as long as the gold lead is around like this, like 1 to 2,000, VK still has a chance, just has to wait for the Ornn items. Sim, next Dragon fight is gonna be in 5 minutes. We're waiting for that. Atakan buff is already gone. So it might be looking for something very soon. The Baron fight obviously gonna be quite interesting. Definitely gathering around and trying to look at around the Baron. It's full of Black Dog wards. Definitely this is the next objective. Can they find someone before that though? If they can get down Mei or Chili Oil? They're just a guaranteed Baron for VK. But seems like they're still just taking the jungle. Haven't really made any moves towards the Baron. I mean, I don't think that Black Dog could just get it immediately at 25 minutes either. But it seems like they're taking their time. I don't know when the next Ornn item would be coming in.
もちろん集
Well, that should be also quite soon.
ですが戦っていけるようになるのもベルベリ海賊団と。
こう仕掛けてくるのがとにかく強いので、そこに対してうまく引きながらダメージ出せるかというところですよね。
Both teams won the late game.
エリがプレッシャーをかけてくる。さあ
Both teams won the late game. It's gonna go on, like, I think it's gonna go on like 40 minutes.
ブラックドッグの方がいいです。
Sion versus Orn matchups looking like this is nice engage from Jamaican, but I don't think this is enough. Sion coming in as well. Ornhorn is gonna be fighting 3, but the overall ultimate is gonna be taking down the Wukong. The fight is going well so far, unless Mochi Mochi just pops up here. Triple from Mochi Mochi. Mochi Mochi might go for the Penta. Quadra, no, stolen. Quadra kill for Mochi Mochi. Penta stolen.
He almost
got a Penta kill!
一番ベルベリ海賊
Penta has been stolen!
ファイトをしてしまいましたね。
引きながら戦いましたね。
Mochi Mochi, meanwhile, just absolutely clear the others of 2 items.
だから狙うべきはモチモチであったりベルベリーズでした。ただ今回ベルベリーズのポジションがかなり後ろ目になってしまった。そして CC チェーンができ
The
た
Zaya
ことによっ
ultimate
て
came in clutch here.
倒すのに時間がかかった
Now the
結
Baron as well
果
with this.
狙われていないモチモチがディールしきった。
There it is, and the eye has only been upgraded
い
now.
やーあとはこうブラックドッグ
Imagine how strong this Zaya is gonna be coming into the next game, like coming to the next fight.
それによって理想のファイトができ
The
ない
eye is, oh, you have to get away from the Baron. The death timers are not as long, only 26 minutes in. Okay, that's the vice choice.
そうですね。
It's just gonna take it slow.
互いにないのは同じ
Mochi Mochi has only gotten the Orn item.
ないですか。
Surely Black Dog is not gonna be going for it now, right? Okay, they might be making a mistake here. I mean, they are quite strong, but I'm not sure if they can just take this Baron. Everyone is arriving now. Orn is gonna go for the flank as well. Mochi Mochi, no, Mochi Mochi is down! Mochi Mochi is down! Took down Aurora with himself. Now, is it gonna be enough to win the fight? The carries are going down quite fast. Can the tanks carry this fight now? Ornhorn? Ornhorn gonna be finding out Anakin at least. It's gonna be taken down by Jamaica. And it's still a victory for VK.
いやもう互いにバロンだけは取らせないよと。
Still a victory as Mochi Mochi is gonna be quite close. Wait, oh, never mind. Refunded. I thought Mochi Mochi is gonna be close to the Lord Dominic, but I guess refunded the item.
いやこのタイミングも
This is once again the quadra
本来
kill.
であればこのタイミングでサイオンが前のめりになって
The Sire ultimate was not too bad in here.
フリーで入れる状況
With the 3 men out from Udon.
ただそこを
coming in clutch at this point.
ジャッジ選手が見逃しませんでしたね。
Understandably, Aurora ultimate has been popped. They thought they were gonna be winning this one, but Velbeli
それによって落としきる
Velbeli was able to get those stuns out. Meanwhile, just perfect lining up the feathers for Mochi Mochi.
カイサは一人バーストした後継続
And also together with the
な
Lulu.
いですからね。
The Lulu shield I'm sometimes forgetting about, but the Lulu shield is also massive.
うん
Now, another Orn item came in. The Leandris.
捕まえるであったりザヤのリソースを取るというのが重要です。
VK is gonna be incredibly strong now. This is what they were waiting for. Entering 30 minutes. Orn items are here. Mochi Mochi had to use the ultimate. There's the Lulu ultimate as well. Lulu just saving Mochi Mochi for the time being. Has to juke out the Sion. Sion is stunned. Sion is stunned. Sion was not able to take that Mochi Mochi. VK is gonna be quite low. What can he win this fight now?
いやこれは
Ultimate onto Sagiri. Sagiri is gonna be taken down, but can the others? Chiliol? Health percent coming in clutch. Udon is also taken down. Jamaica's here. Ultimate from Velbeli is coming in to divide the team, but Chiliol meanwhile. Triple for Chiliol. Wait, what is an end the game? What is an end the game like this? I think they can do that, but I'm not sure. Velbeli is incredibly strong. So is Mochi Mochi. As long as they're alive, I think it was a mistake. It was a mistake to go for the end. I think it is a mistake to try to go for the end. They got down so many members, but the strongest one were still
た
there.
だここで
They should have just went for the dragon. I'm not even sure if they can do the dragon now.
いやチリウール選手の
They really saw the ending. They greeded a little there.
思いましたが
At least they're gonna get the dragon, it seems
改め
like.
てドラゴンを
They really just saw the end. They greeded there a little.
さあこれで
Didn't throw the whole game
まだ
away,
まだ
but
長引きそうだ
yeah, that was a bit too greedy, 100%.
さあこのタイミング非常に良かったのはザヤのリソースをすぐ奪いに行った点ですね
Yeah, Mochi Mochi, everyone is gonna be on Mochi Mochi after that quadra kill now. Gonna be the main focus
ルールのリソ
in
ー
these
スザヤのリ
fights.
ソースを2つ奪った
I
の
mean,
で
dodged the Stallion pretty well, I
今
think.
度はメイ選手であったりエリア選手のベイト等で
But still at this point,
まあファイト
they
を
were
行ってい
incredibly
けばよ
low.
かったんですがちょっとリソース使いすぎたかなと思いましたがそこをうまくメイ選手のこのアルティメットでカバーしきりましたね
やはりこう一
Gonna be
度
incredibly low here.
使って終わった後だったので
And Udon, yeah, I mean,
リエンゲージされると苦し
the
かったです
Kaisa
ね
can just start, you know, start the queues.
ジャミー選手
Gonna be taking down these
ユキヤ
tanks
さんの
quite fast.
ユキヤ選手の Q 見えませんでしたね
I should have just disengaged after that.
一気にオブジェクト獲得につながりました
さあうまく先手を取りつつ仕掛けているのはブラックドッ
Is the Baron the next target?
リバーボールがいい形で
Is there a new? Okay, no new Orn items for now.
集団性はめちゃくちゃいいんですけどね
そうですねやはりこう
But Orn himself is gonna be quite strong, so
こう自分たちから
all the ultimates are up.
ということで
VK is one good team fight away from just winning this. They just have to do something with Yokiha because the Scion is getting to the point where it's quite impossible to kill.
リフトスカトルのコントロールはベルベリ海賊団が抑えていますリバーにポジションを取っていいアナキンが
I've been bouncing around, looking for the best opportunity.
ドイツ見つけたそして追い出していく
Are they gonna go for Mei?
上げて
Ultimate from Velbeli coming in.
これはメイが
Mei is a little bit of a mistake. Had to flash out.
の判断になった
Aurora ultimate actually has been used. Udon was stunned with the Sejuani, so couldn't go for the second part of the R.
一本道にベルベリ海賊団追いやっていきますサイドミサイルツーマンヒット当てた
There's a nice dance there. Ooh, such a huge damage. They have to take down the Scion. Have to take down the Scion somehow.
これ一人で浮きすぎてしまったか引く判断になっているのはブラックドッグ
At least Anakin is down. Scion is still up and alive though.
ノックアップは入りませんでしたがヨキに対してうどんが接敵しているぞ
Meanwhile, Chiliol. A little bit of a mistake there. If Mei is dead though, that's just to go Baron for the Baron. They're gonna get the Baron now.
ベルベリーズがサイズミックサーブを当てて相手のジャングラーメインを落としましたさらにはうどんが相手を見つけた
Oh, Chiliol gonna be surviving, but that's a Baron for
ただこれ
VK.
でバロンの獲得はベルベリ海賊団
いや今の
They have an open inhibitors. They have to be rushing back in for that.
ベルベリ海賊団ですまず自分たちが仕掛けに行きましたこれは
Yeah, with the Orn item now.
あるからですねそれによって
When is the next one coming in?
良かったんですがそれに対してかなりリソースを逆に吐きすぎてしまったんですよこの後
They're definitely leading this game now. The only question mark is still Yokiha. Absolutely never underestimate the Scion. That guy can just scale incredibly.
問題はここまでにリソースを吐きす
Yeah,
ぎ
they forced out Mei's flash here.
合計3つです
So the Aurora ultimate, so
アルティメットを含め3つ
quite big cooldowns forced out here to start the fight.
まあある程度イーブンなんですが
And once again, Velbeli with an amazing stun to two members' areas. This area was just brought out from the fight. Could not even re-engage after that.
逆にアナキン選手のみが前に行ってしまったので
Talia has been pixel perfect this game so far. As now fight breaking at Udon is quite low. Ultimate being used, not gonna be hitting anyone as Yokiha though is the next target. Has to use the ultimate to get out.
ちょっとモーションを使っての離脱に成功です
As now there is a sizable goal lead for VK's Velbeli.
ミッドのウェーブ
It's gonna go on Mei. Maybe try to catch out Mei. Trying to see if they're doing something, I don't know. Oh, just caught up the wave on mid lane. I'm stupid. Just caught up the wave on mid lane.
シールドがあったのでギリギリ行きましたが
This Lulu is gonna be pretty strong as well. In all those fights, just being able to ult Mochi Mochi, sorry. Just being able to ult Mochi Mochi has been massive as well. Oh, flash out for Velbeli. Little bit of a mistake might be. I was praising Velbeli so far.
いや足りなかった
But there it is, Anakin. Anakin down, Chilio down. Just when the dragon is about to spawn, but maybe we don't even need to wait for the dragon if they just get an ace here. They still have the Baron buff. They might just be running down the mid lane now. It wasn't even really a comeback, if I'm being honest. I mean, Orn was also a ticking bomb. 4 Orn items now.
たミッドレーン割り返す展開となりました。
All items were always on the table.
獲得に行きますね。
残り5秒でドラゴンがアップする。
There was one fight that Black Dog a little got ahead, but in the late game, one was always gonna be popping off like this. The only question was if Sion can get as tanky to really stop that, to really get better than the Orn items, the value that they provide, but now with the Ocean as well, being able to heal back up with some of these fights. I feel like Orn is gonna be winning the tank fight in this matchup against the Sion. Orn is absolutely online, 4 Orn items.
なんとかギリギリ倒せそうかなと思ったが、まだセラフが残っている。ちょっと苦しかったですね。
And Velbeli, again, so many great Talia stuns. Has been absolutely on point this game. Quite literally saved the game.
さあここからやはり有利取っていったのはベリベリ海賊団という状況になっていますが、時間もそろそろ
There's only I don't even know what is the next objective to go for.
サポートプレイヤー以外ほぼ全員ですね。
入ってますね。
いやそしてそうですね、ベリベリ海賊団としては常にファイトを勝ち続けたので経験値のところでかなりの差があります。
There it is.
エリアもレベル16ですし、
Area looking for Velbelis. There's like your lost chance.
いや外してしまった。
The stun is gonna be missing.
面白い仕掛けでしたがエリアキルには繋がらなかった。
Yoki-han or the Sion?
トップのインナータワーを守るにはリソースが足りないですね。
ミッドのプッシュをうどんが行っているので、ボットのインナータワーを取れそうでしょうか、ヨキハ。ここは割り返すことです。
On this, of course, the Sion is gonna be side laning like this. Casual Sion.
いやこれヨキハ選手の割り切ったアクションいいですね。
They need to recall back.
ボットのインナータワーのトレードであればよかったんですが、それ以上行かれると困るということで。
This is the Sion. I mean, Sion can still, do Sion things. We're just gonna get away. Baron is gonna be in 1 minute now.
特にこうボイドグラブ6体を抑えれているので、
Probably just preparing for that fight.
引き続きやっていきたい動きになります。
今4人と1人の駆け引きだったんですが、ボイドグラブで勝ちましたよね。
そうですね。
さあバロンまでは50秒。
いやそしてガーディアンエンジェルまで完成しましたか。
フルビルドですね。あとは
ゼファー
にするだけというような状況です。
いやこうなってくるとちょっとブラックドッグとしては
Alright.
集団戦勝ち切るの難しそうですね。
VK gearing up for the last fight. Look at the items. Oh my god. GA for Mochi Mochi. Orn item IE. Orn item on everyone. Orn item Black Liver for the Wukong. It seems like they just geared up for one last fight to get into the victory as there is the dead bush. Might be the target here. Or I guess like Anakin could be. Look at a bit slow. Anakin is incredible, but there comes the Sion in the middle of everyone. Sion is gonna get popped off as if he was not even a tank, but meanwhile, area, massive ultimate here. I'm not gonna get them down. Udon is incredibly strong. Yokia is down. May is the next target, and I think this is it. This just might be it. Mochi Mochi. Okay, Udon is gonna be taken down quite likely. Or maybe? No way. Okay, Udon is down. That's fine, but VK meanwhile gonna be finishing up the game. I told you it's gonna be a 40-minute game. I was 1 minute off. I was 1 minute off here. But we're gonna be finishing this off. GG's. The Orn came in clutch. But my MVP still has to go to Velbeli, not gonna lie. The Talia had some incredible stuns. Talia has saved the game, actually, at that one point. But oh, I haven't written I forgot to write my MVPs. I forgot to write my MVPs. Who was my MVP for game 1? I'm not even sure. I need to watch that back. My MVP for game 2 is definitely Velbeli's. MVP for game 2, definitely Velbeli's. That Talia had incredible. Mochi Mochi. Oh, wait a second, you're right. Who should I give MVP to?
3対1ですよ。
Who should I give MVP to? Mochi Mochi or Velbeli's? I mean, Mochi Mochi had some incredible ultimates. Actually, right. It's really hard. Velbeli's saved the game with the triple Talia stun and just like kept the Talia stuns going. But you're right, the positioning was really insane from Mochi Mochi. True. Especially in the late game. Mochi Mochi was positioning like crazy. That's true. Okay, who was my MVP from game 1? Oh, let me just check out my... Who was my MVP for game 1 even? Was it Saru? Oh, I kind of forgot about game 1 already. What even happened in game 1? Oh, that was a Nocturne game. Yeah, game 1 was the... Oh, that was Pearl, I think. Pearl was the Battle of Renekton. Yeah, game 1 MVP is Pearl. Oh, very... I forgot. Interview. Okay. Introduce yourself as the position who you play for. I'm Velbeli Kaizokudan, mid laner Velbeli. My latest rank is Master 2405 LP, I think what he said, 500. So, how are you feeling now after you win? We are very happy. We are very happy that we finally were able to win a game. I'm just overwhelmed with emotions. So what is this name? What is this name about the team? It means Velbeli, Pirate Crew. So always loved the LJL. I was, playing on the server. I was always liking LJL. I wanted to join LJL. So I was scouting players from the server. So I just wanted to enter the open qualifiers, and I was just like, even if we lose every game, I don't care. I just wanna get in there. So, but what about the name? What about why a Pirate Crew? Why is the Pirate Crew? So just like how the Pirate Crew is, I just gathered around some good people who often were in other tournaments as well. So that's why I chose the name, Velbeli Pirate Crew. But I'm gonna be honest, no one was interested in the name. They're not interested in the name that much. So I was like, fine, I'm just gonna use that name then. I was like, hey, that's my team, so I'm gonna name Hive on this team. So I just named this in the end like this. So I just came to them, I was like, this is gonna be the name of the team then. So now let's move on to the games. So was this comp something that you prepared in scrims? And did you practice swaps? Because today your swap was actually quite good. It felt like your support was replying well to the swap from the enemy team. So did you prepare it on the scrims? Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, our team wasn't able to get that much practice. But just on our own, we all of them just learned, studied how this works. So we were we were finding that we learned individually how to deal with this. Yeah, we were just learning ourselves. Yeah. So the enemy was actually getting the leads. They were putting some pressure on you on the earlier stages of the game, from the middle stages of the game. And that was when you were starting to be more aggressive. So what were the communication? What were you talking about around that time? So Lulu. So that's just how Lulu works in Talia. they're really good at replying to these team fights. So I was just like, that's fine, that's fine. Like just like if I go in with my Talia, we have a Lulu, so it's gonna be fine. Just watch me when I'm outing. So we knew that we're gonna be getting those team fights. So your whole team was able to you know, fix these issues and just like you guys knew that you're gonna be winning it on the late game, right? Yeah. So it was really nice. So I have 2 more questions to ask. So what is your goal for LJL personally? So my goal for this LJL to get to the top 8 and go to playoffs. So we still need to win 2 more games for that. So, but I think like even if we cannot do that, it was really fun to play with these guys. So I'm really happy. So finally, is there anything you want to say to the fans? So thank you everyone who was watching us. VK win. And please keep supporting us. I'm really appreciate it. Velbeli, thank you for the interview. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
そうですね。海賊団の船長、いや、
But it was really, he was really energetic, just like a pirate in these interviews. Just like a pirate. But yeah, I mean, we have already seen this on Twitter beforehand. That they were basically just like, hey, I want my team to be called Velbeli Pirate Crew. And the other members are like, whatever, we don't really care. I forgot who was it, but like, and I know one of his teammates was like talking about how he was like, Velbeli was super hyped to have a team called Velbeli Pirate Crew. But the others are like, we don't care. So Velbeli was like, oh no, I guess they do not care about such a cool name. But that's it for the second game. We have 1 more game to play. And do not forget that actually there is gonna be only 3 games today, because the 4th game hands have forfeit their match once again because their starting members still cannot participate. So they have forfeit their last game. I mean, not the last game. I guess like they're gonna have like a few more after that, but before the break at least. And that's for today. That's the last game. They have forfeited that one. And now we're gonna be seeing VARREL Youth against Clocks, I'm pretty sure. And Clocks, one of my favorite teams to watch, because that team is crazy. I think like in most of their games, like in 80% of the games that they were losing, they ended up winning in the end. That team is just crazy. Anytime the Clocks is losing somehow, they somehow end up winning. Like, they just defend their base, and then just like, you know, one last team fight winning that. Just coming back from like 12,000 leads. Clocks is insane. Very unstable team, but I love them. So we'll see. On the other side, VARREL Youth should have had a better performance, I think. Like VARREL Youth, this youth program, has gotten to the finals in the amateur tournament, LCJ, and just like a month ago, like about a month ago. So this VARREL Youth team definitely should be strong. I feel like they had some very unfortunate games. They're still, I don't know what's happening. They're not finding their footing. Maybe there's some nerves. But this team came out 2nd place in LCJ. As now they also, like, on the first day of open qualifiers, like they lost all 2 games, and both of them they lost like when an enemy team had a comeback. So I feel like the main issue with VARREL Youth is just they are unable to really capitalize on their leads, unable to close out their games. But if they can fix those issues, they definitely could be a strong team. And here's the perfect opportunity to prove it. To prove it against some to prove it against none other than Clocks, the comeback team themselves. I'm trying to think if they played the game together. I don't think they played together beforehand, because they were in different groups. But yeah, on one side we have a team who is known to throw games, and on the other side there is a team who is known to come back from leads, from deficits rather. So it's gonna be a fun game to watch. VARREL Youth has a lot to prove. If they lose here, then they would be just one life away in the month when the LJL continues. Yeah. I wonder when the next match is starting. There might be some issues with setting that up. Also, this match went on for quite a long time. But once again, like since we're gonna have one less game today, the day overall is still gonna be shorter than usual. Okay, I'm not sure when is the next when is the timer gonna be coming up. I'm not sure when the timer is coming on. I'm gonna get another Red Bull for the last match. Right. Meanwhile, I mean, I guess I can check Twitter as well while I'm waiting if there is anything happening, but so far I don't think, I mean, the big news is the hands forfeit, but besides that, I don't think that much has happened. Alright, let's see. Sagiri is really happy. Sagiri is really happy that finally was able to win. As yeah, as for the others, yeah, there's not that much news. Yeah. I'm checking if there's anything, but not really. Yeah, basically just. Yeah, also we don't know like who's the one who's unable to participate in the hands games. I mean, we got some like messages from hands themselves, but it was just like we're just gonna do better in 3 weeks. So I'm not necessarily sure who was the one who was not being able to play in hands. So yeah, not much is happening on the Twitters. While we're waiting, I might do my Lodel today. Yesterday I was horrible in Lodel. Yesterday I was incredibly horrible in Lodel. Let's see today. Let's see how I'm doing today. Meta champ, older than 2019, and that's the only thing here. Older than many Ezreal. And no, oh, not the range, not range. Older than 2010. That's like an OG champion who's melee. Elysium is an OG champ, right? Oh, also not, well, I first wasn't. Second, it was also just, obviously not Mana. So Mana, melee, OG champion who's not a bottom support or jungle. So top laner, melee OG champ. I don't even know who's OG champ, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm just looking at the background here. Those are the OG ones. Blitzcrank is a support though, so it cannot be. Has to be mid laner, I guess. Zed is not an OG, is he? No, he's not. Also, just once again, not mana, so I'm stupid. Melee. Also, not middle. Also, he's a top laner. Literally just. So we have a top laner. Was mana melee OG champ male. Garen? Garen is also not mana. Oh, there has been so many non-mana champions back in the days. Who could it be? We're still waiting for the next game, so meanwhile, I'm just doing my Lodel. Who else? Top laner mana melee? I don't know. Top laner mana melee? Malphite? Is it? Oh, no. But it's an OG champ. So we haven't gotten any closer to the solution. Who else is it? Malphite? Who else? Like Yorick? Yorick was like reworked, but like Yorick is OG, right? No, actually not OG. I haven't played back in 2009, so I mean 2009. I haven't played back then, so I wouldn't know. Not a huge. What kind of thing is that? Like literally, we went through everything possible here. Everything possible we went through, but none of them. Was it not from Ionia, not from Pila? That is. Who else is on the top side still? Malphite was like the. Because like the issues that I'm remembering, like 29, I'm like, back in the days there were not even like lanes. There were not even lanes back then, but like Alistar was played topside a lot of times. I don't know, not a human though, so I don't know. Rumble was. I mean, Rumble was not. No. It's Heat. Was never melee. Nor also not mana. There's so few mana champs actually on the top side. Mana melee top. Okay, I need a quote. Your snapping bones are music to my ears. What? Snapping bones. Gnosis or not? Gnosis would be talking about bones maybe. Is it him? What? I swear. Who is that? Who is even on the top side other than that? Oh, game is gonna be starting in 8 minutes. Who else is on the top side? I literally cannot recall anyone. Yorick, like orange Sion maybe? Sion. Is it Sion? Yeah, it's Sion. I just wore Sion and I didn't know it was Sion. What's Sion? What is the others? Noxus will rise. I mean, that's Darius. Okay, that's easy. Ability. What the? Is this like a hook? Is it like Nautilus? Trash? It looks like a hook though, isn't it? No, I don't know. I still have 7 minutes though. What is this supposed to mean? What? I don't. It looks like a hook to me. I don't know any other hook champions. It looks like one of those like anchors, isn't it? There are like some winds around us. It might be Yasuo. There's some winds in the Oh, it was Yasuo. Wait, which abilities? How? Wait, what? I would have never guessed. It's like flipped around and everything. I got it from the wind. Okay, emoji. Death, Jean. Oh, actually, Death is like Yorick, right? Death book card. Oh, this card is okay. That's easy. All right, we've done everything. Okay, there's Splash Rock, but I'm really bad in Splash Rock, so I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, 6 minutes for our last game today. And for our last game for about 3 months now. Our last game for about 3 months. Not 3 months, I'm 3 weeks. I cannot talk, I need more Red Bull. So this is gonna be our last game for 3 weeks on the LJL. As the LJL is gonna be on a little bit of a break to give the timing space to LCP. I'm still gonna be co-streaming LCP as well. But until the LCP is over, which is gonna be February 23, until LCP is over, we are gonna be breaking in LJL. And right after LCP ends, we are gonna continue LJL. So there's gonna be a lot of content, be it LCP or LJL, or even the first 10. Like there's gonna be obviously the first 10. Also when LJL ends, right after LJL finals, next day, first stand is gonna be starting. So it is gonna be quite a crazy turnaround. We're literally just gonna be swapping from LJL to LCP to LJL to first end. So yeah, it's. I don't think I can co-stream first end. I might be trying to ask around about that, but I really don't think that I can co-stream first end. But nonetheless, there's gonna be first end obviously. And after that, everything just starts again with a new split. And also there's gonna be like a new team as well, because like only season 1 is Noxus. So it's not gonna be long enough that we're gonna be forgetting about Atakan. We're gonna be forgetting about the respawning turrets. So I would assume some of them stays on the map. But at least we're gonna be saying goodbye to some of the Noxian things here. And finally, Mel is not even enabled as of right now. Mel is gonna be enabled like next week Saturday, as far as I'm aware. Which means that in the first 2 days of LCP, Mel is not gonna be available, but she's gonna be enabled for Saturday and Sunday and onwards after that. As far as I know. Alright. Game 3. VARREL Youth versus Clocks. Once again, one team who was struggling to really close out these games, and another team who struggled to get leads but actually came back in a lot of their games in the open qualifier. So only one thing is guaranteed, that this last match is gonna be quite hype. It's gonna be full of action, I would assume so. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of action happening. As also, I'm hoping we're gonna see some interesting comps as well. But let's see what's happening in that front. As for Black Dog, as for Velocity, and as for Hands, those teams are gonna be in the O2 bracket. Oh, and don't forget, by the way, just don't forget that right after VARREL Youth versus Clocks, right after this game, we're gonna have the Swiss draw happening. So we're gonna have a Swiss draw happening, which should be pretty hype, because we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be playing in a 3-week time. Spiritwards Gaming, actually, in the interviews, Spirit Quartz Gaming has said that they want to play against We Can Win because there are friends in the two teams, and We Can Win replied with, "Yep, we also want to meet with you guys as well in the 2 bracket." All of the Popon and his friends playing against each other, and obviously, Burning Core, when asked about who do you guys want to meet in the 2 bracket, it was Just Focused who had an interview, and he said that for the fans, because I know the fans all want this, for the fans, we wanna meet Reject, and we wanna beat Reject. So basically, all the teams have chosen who they wanna meet, but we're gonna be seeing in the draw show that it's actually what's gonna be happening or not. We're gonna be seeing if Spirit Quartz Gaming would be able to get We Can Win or maybe not. But that's what the teams want. That's what the viewers want. I think those would result in the closest games as well. And as for the O2 group, I feel like Velocity versus Hands would be the fair matchup, since both of those teams have ended open qualifiers winless. And I feel like both of those teams are really looking to find something like something to hang on, some strategy to play out, so some like hope. So I feel like Velocity and Hands would be the best to meet each other. And Black Dog, well, you guys are meeting the loser. I mean, I would want if they meet the loser on this next game, but for that we need to see who's the loser of this next game. As we're gonna be seeing VARREL Youth versus Clocks. I would expect this match to be the closest. I would expect this match to be the most hype, the most kill heavy. But we'll see how it's going. I mean, we need to see the draft as well. I would have expected the last game as well to be kill heavy. However, the Cyan Orn matchup is not necessarily telling that. But there they are, VARREL Youth, the same team who was at the LCJ, the League of Legends Challengers Japan Amateur Tournament. They ended second. They only lost to We Can Win, who, by the way, they also lost to in LJL just 2 days ago, I think. So it's the same team, but they already had one appearance in LCJ where they ended second, so should not be underestimated. Actually, should not be underestimated by any means. Yeah, the youngest member is actually on this team. Their top laner, which is just a bunch of Ks, currently 16 years old. Currently 16, the youngest member. Called the youngest member in LJL, 16 years old. Basically, the lore behind the name is that he wanted to use his real name, which is KK, but it was already taken. So he just typed K and ended up with 9 Ks. He likes world history and geography. I mean, guy is in high school, so yeah, that's about. Yeah, it has been a while since I've been in high school. Let me just put it this way. As for this guy, what is his real name? Let me just check that out as well. Basically, his monogram is KK apparently. And a lot of Ks, 9 Ks is because the KK has already been taken by a different team. Let's check out VARREL. So his name is Koki. Oh no. But Koki is what the name is based on.
ADC ダモクレス、サポートゴマ麦茶となっております。
And on the other side, Clocks,
先日のところ
Razor
まあ
has its one,
ゼロ一
Saba,
ということで
Damocles and
あとはもの
Gomamugitra.
ダモクレス選手の個人技なんかは非常に光るものがありましたね。彼の使う回
I mean, these guys,
常にウェーブを先にコントロールする
I feel like they have some nice games in open qualifier.
そういった
There's some
プレーでチームを
unfortunate
支えていま
ones
したね
too.
HLE や DK アカデミーに所属
Yeah.
していた経歴がある。
Basically, they have two Korean
ダモクレ
members
ス選手
in Saba and
あとはその
Damocles.
中でいくとサバ選手、ミッドのサバ選手が
Damocles has played for Damwon and Humba's academy team in LCKCL.
ただそれが切るまで繋がらな
And
かったんですよね
Saba was the one who played Talia and Kiana as well in the open qualifier. And he said he likes the roaming champions. So Kiana, I would love to see the Kiana. I would love to see the Kiana
ええさあそしてこう
because that would be some unique champion.
バレルユースでこう、まあ、教えを受けていたということもあり、
So yeah,
まあ、先ほどお話しした場面
we'll see, we'll see.
まあこの 3人ぐらいですけど、ちょっとこう今回 LJL のそのポーズに出ていて、その中でチーム変わるんだけど頑張ってほしいっていうような SNS
Also, Razor said that he likes tank champions on the top side.
ここでレイズ選手がバレルユースと戦うっていうのね、ちょっと
Yeah, but that's all.
かなという感じがしますね。
そうですね。
No information about the names.
エピソードはまあ面白いですね。
No information about the other names.
LJ に誘われましたと。
I really like those like little lore memos.
なんですよね。
As I said before, as I said before, for example, like recaps memo was new information for me, so I was happy to see that.
楽しみです。さあ、どちらも今のところ0勝1敗というところですから、まあここで1-1に持っていきたいというところですね。
そうですね。やはり重要となるのは序盤のアクションですね。互いにミッドボットでキャリーをしていく、クロックス。それに対する、ジャングルを軸に、人数差であったり、ポジションの有利を生かしたファイトをしていきたい。
And we need to see the draft to really have a final say what kind of match we're gonna be seeing. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is quite a bloody game. So all the teams have shown previously that they like to play bloody. They like to go a little dirty. They like scrappy games, like comebacks. I would expect the same thing here.
あるんで、そういったところをケアするのはしっかり必要かなとは思いますね。
使用頻度が低ければ低いほどね、それが得意だって。
There is draft.
そのためだけに練習するかっていうのは、
And there is draft.
プロの試合でもあることですからね。
Talia immediately banned from Saba. I mean, he did say that he likes the Talia. He did play the Talia quite a lot as well along the Kiana. I'm not sure if we're gonna see a Kiana ban or not. But there is Victor ban from competitive. Competitive played a lot of Victor as well, that's true. I remember a lot of his Victor games. But now we're back to the normal bans. Kalista, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Skarner, Ambessa, Cassante, some of those champions.
このところでいくとそうですね、かなりこうクロックスの方としてはキャリーライン2人がかなり
All those champions are likely gonna be with some of them on the ban table. Vi as well, left with Vi Nocturne. So many OP champions right now. But it's gonna be Aurora. Do not want. I mean, I guess like K9. Can I call this guy K9? K9. Just like the police. That's just like the police dogs. K9. I mean, that's a cool name, I'm gonna be honest. Just like have like K9 as your name. I'm gonna call this guy K9. That's like a cool name. Nocturne ban, the side of VARREL. I mean, Skarner is not banned. I would be surprised to see the Skarner open. I don't think there is like maybe there was like one time when Skarner got through the draft, but there it is. Obviously the Skarner. Varus though, Varus is gonna be left open, and I would expect the Varus first because Cassante, maybe Cassante and Bessa, both of them are available as well. It's gonna be the Cassante first pick. Leaving up the Cassante immediate pick onto VARREL. Are we gonna be seeing by maybe Ambessa reply or Varus? Kalista is banned, but I guess like the Varus Renata could be possible. Varus Leona, something like that could be possible.
っていうのもありますね。
We'll see what Damocles is choosing here. Velvet for SS1?
一応一部リーグで
Okay!
何度か出ていますが、
What is Stick? The guy's name is like Stick on Twitter, so that's just like the Foster to say as well. But a Velvet for a Stick, that is okay. Zambessa expected a reply to the Cassandre. Oh my, Clocks, oh, I'm not sure. I mean, Clocks had not good early games, I think, previously. So I'm really not sure about this Velvet. I'm not sure about this Velvet. Their early game has not been the greatest in previous occasions, and if you have a Velvet and your early game is not going well, you won't really have that many opportunities to come back to the game. Oh, they really have to change up the early game if they wanna succeed with this Velvet. Is Zyra gonna pick on the other side? Osaki has played Zyra support, by the way, so it's not necessarily a jungler. Just telling it right now, just saying it. It's not necessarily gonna be a Zyra jungle. Osaki has played the support. Could be support. Still some flexibility around. Who will win? I don't know. Ezreal pick. And the usual reply for the Varus. Misfortune could have been picked, yeah, I guess, but Ezreal. Damocles had a pretty nice Ezreal previously. Renata band would have been nice. To be nice with the Varus. I kind of expected Klaus to just have the Varus Renata on R1 too, but the Velvet, I guess. They had to first pick the Velvet. They definitely need I guess like Nautilus ban makes sense. I would expect the Leona ban as well from VARREL if they keep on the supports, or maybe just like a mid laner, though. I guess like Ambessa also could be mid. There's just so much flexibility still in this comp. Also, I guess like the Kiana is available. I guess like the Kiana is available still for Saba. So I mean, there are still options. There are still some options here. There's a Yona ban. I'm not necessarily sure if they're gonna have an AD mid laner. Once again, like Saki has played the Zyra support. It still could be a Zyra support. I'm absolutely not sure that necessarily it's gonna be a Zyra jungle. On the other side though, I mean that's just a Leona, I would assume. Shouldn't use the Leona pick. Pairing with the Ezreal, the common combo. Now what are they picking? I think this is gonna be a Zyra support. In which case, I would say... Oh, the pop. I mean, I guess like the poppy could also just be flex. So this doesn't tell anything. Also, I think like Saki also played the poppy support, so it literally could be anything. There's still just so much flexibility on this team. Probably it's gonna be the poppy. I don't even know. And the poppy jungle could be good here. There's one more mid lane to be picked here. I mean, some control Azir, I guess. I mean, I don't really like the Azir, but might be an Azir angle here. Some AP damage there. Jace mid lane. That's fine. And what's left? What's left for Saba? I guess like the Kiana is available if they wanna go for the Kiana that the Saba has played previously in the open qualifiers. The Kiana is there if they would really want that, or maybe someone with a more range. The Hui, even if you don't wanna get close to the Poppy, you know, have matched the range at least of the Jace. It's not too bad. So what is the support situation here? Is it gonna be Saki Poppy? I think it's gonna be Saki Poppy. So it's gonna be Saki Poppy and Haldes playing the Zyro
印象
jungle.
はありますね。バレルユースとしては、
Okay, that's
通りジャングルのクリア
wildly different drops than we have seen so far.
オブジェクト周りでの先のポジションを取るというところが重要になります。
These are wildly different
ある
drops.
程度ゴールド有利であったりを作っていきたいのはバレルユースになります。ただもちろん CK
It's all gonna be an early
ジャン
game.
グルのベルベス
It's all gonna be an early
スノー
game.
ボールが必要で
Clocks needs to clock in and
ある程度こう
finally win the early game.
ベルベスにゴール
They
ドを
have been not that great, I think, in early games so far.
スパイクを迎えることが必要ですね。
They were incredible in comebacks. Like they have so many comebacks. But as far as early games go, I think they were a little struggling. So we'll see how they stand with this Belvet.
なのでそういったところで重要になるのはやはりどちら側にもアクションを起こしていける。
Gonna be fun to see. Gonna be fun to see 100%.
このサバ選手とコンペティティブ選手の
I do feel like that
主導権を取った方が
VARREL has.
アクションをスノーボールさせていく。
I don't think either team really has the late game per se, but I feel like in like coming into mid game, you know, like the first Otacon then Baron fights. I feel like Osaka is gonna do a lot.
オープンしてもらったということで
However,
まあ言ってしまえば
there's still gonna be still a lot of range on
力を十分に
on
発揮してほしい
clocks
です
with
ね
the Hui with Ezreal. You don't need to get close with Ezreal to just poke from the range. So with all that being said, a lot of poke on either side.
今回もしやるとすれば
There's a Cassante versus Ambesta matchup,
と思います。
which is once again quite expected if both of them are coming to the draft. We have quite aggressive junglers in both Zyra and Belvet. So let's see. I think a lot is gonna be in an early game. There's no swaps, it seems to be, and no swaps. Nobody's gonna go for swaps. And can this Belvet get the grubs? Can this Belvet get the first Herald? A lot is gonna be depending on that. Let's see if Haldes can do something about that. Stop the Belvet before she gets way too strong.
クロックスサイドがボトム2対2を応じることを驚いてそうですね。
さあ、たっぷりと種を用意して、ラプタースタートは春です。
Haldes, are we starting on the Raptors?
ワード情報は取られていません。
Wow, Stick is gonna be also starting on the bot side, starting on the blue.
ブロンプから失礼、ブルーバフから
I think it's very important to just look at these junglers because, as I said before, this is a weird draft. A lot is gonna be depending on how the early jungling is going. 69% Twitter votes for VARREL Youth. I don't know if it's necessarily that high for them. In reality, obviously, like the Twitter votes are mostly coming for the name value. VARREL is quite a big organization in Japan. We'll see. Lot is on the early game is competitive Ordi. Ordi gotta be forcing Saba out of this lane. Whoa! Wait a second. Saba has to retreat, I think. I mean, Flash still available, I guess, but not much shield or anything like that.
残しておかなければいけない。
Competitive Ordi level 3. I think just waiting for another Q.
のみでウェーブ
Oh, I think competitive can go for the solo ball here.
苦しいんですよね。
With another Q into a flash hammer. Oh no, Saba has taken some cookies. It's not solo bolo territory anymore. There might have been like a little window there though. We didn't go for that anyways. VARREL, it's gonna be on the early game. Stick so far is doing fine, I'd say. As you would expect. Nothing crazy for now. If Stick can get ahead early in this Belvet, there's definitely with the Belvet, if there is a fed Belvet, if there is a fed Hui, then a Poppy is not gonna do too much in the team fights. Nonetheless, is already there comes a gank from the Belvet. First kill gonna go to who is it? It's gonna go to Belvet.
いやこれは苦しいですね。
First kill to
うま
Velvet.
くレイザ
And
ーが
now,
ウェーブコントロールを行ったことによって
Already
タワーの前
gonna
に
be
止まってし
starting
まったん
off
ですよ。
quite
そ
strong.
れによって KK としては、多少無理してでも前に行かなければ自分がウェーブロストしてしまう、そういったところで苦しい判断ではあったものの
The Velvet strategy so far is working out.
しましたかね。
Let's see.
これは
Oh, they're stolen.
取られてしまったか。
They're stolen. Gumamugic is even gonna be stealing away the scuttle.
これは
Oh, that is so
ハルベスからする
unfortunate.
とっていうシーンですし、
いや
SS1 からする
That
と
is
トッ
so
プに咲いたターン
unfortunate
が
now.
フラットになったぐらいの感覚
We're
な
gonna
の
go
で
into replay, but Velvet was hovering around the bot side. There might have been another gang
これ
coming
で
up
すね、このレー
soon.
ザーがうまくウェーブ止めてるんですよ。
Yeah, Cassandra went a little too
いやもう
crazy
経験としては
here.
もう前目前目に行って
The wards, I mean, Stick was coming from the side, so the
もし
wards
くは在
didn't
来を
notice
呼ぶし
him.
かなかったんですが、
まあジャングルのスタート情報
And
取れ
just
ていませ
feed
ん
the
でした
flash,
から
gonna be the first blood.
そこうまく疲れた形になりました。
Velvet is
当たったんですがコンペティティブ
getting
前に出
ahead.
る
That's what you want. You want all these early kills, early engages, early gangs for
ミ
Velvet.
ッドのプッシュ導権を得れているので、次のボイドグラブに関して
You wanna
つな
get-
げていきたい。
Sorry. You wanna get as strong as possible for the grab fights.
ボットの 2v2 ラッキーのスキルショットがダモクレスの体力を大きく削った。
これ5万麦茶選手、アフター
Now let's just see what the VARREL can do on the other side of the map. What they can do as a reply. While the Velvet so far is getting everything she wants.
金曜ウェーブはやってきますが、そのままリコールに入りました。
Because Velvet looking for another gang, but gonna be aboard. Noticing.
次のボイドグラブに向けてのアクションですね。
And with this, there's gonna be seeing a little bit of a swap.
ラッキーも分かった。
As Raki is gonna be coming to the top side.
ボイドグラブのファイト
Coming to the top side. And also, same voice for Damocles actually. Both ADCs are gonna be swapping to the top side now.
いやでもレイザーまで寄せ
And actually, there are a lot of
いや
yeah, the
ちょっとそれを
junglers are also there. Everyone is preparing for the grab fight. It seems to be the case. We might be seeing a 4v5, actually 4v5, as Cassandra is on the boss. Teleport available, but it's a long time to teleport here.
ミットをしていきます。
Remember, the new teleport, it takes quite a long time.
すでに触っているが
Is Rocky-
ラッキーになっていると全然お
Is gonna be found out.
素晴らしい
Gonna be dodging most of the abilities.
この動きをする
How
ので
they's
あれば
gonna be getting the first grab, but Stick is already arriving.
一体はすでに
They might be fine just stealing one away, so the full camp is not gonna go to Stick, but there it is. Cassandra coming in. It's gonna take a while with the new teleports. But now it's a full 5v5 teamfight that we might be seeing here earlier on.
いや見合いこういうシーンになればポーク能力
Oh, I'm not
高
sure
い
if-
方が勝ちますが
I mean-
互いにポーク能力が高い。
Ooh, and I don't know who wins this one. Clocks needs these early victories. The Velvet might be able to just win the game right here and right now. They win this team fight if they get the grubs, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Holiday's gonna get the second one as well. And VARREL. VARREL is quite strong, trying to push them out, chunking them down. It's competitive on the side meanwhile. Trying to deal damage there, very low. They got a full camp. Velvet is down. And I think VARREL, massive victory is incoming for them. Ultimate for Cassandra, gonna be keeping him alive for a while. Another kill for Rocky. Another kill for Rocky. Rocky is now ahead 2-0-1. Got the 3 grubs.
全体
Velvet
的
is
にバレル
down.
ユースが上回った集団戦でしたね。
And that's what VARREL has been waiting for. Stopping the Velvet and getting strong. Stopping the Velvet with the stacking.
それによってロスが少ないですし、
Not a single grub for Clocks.
抑えたことによってレベル6なんですよ。
なるほど。
このタイミングですね。多分これ
Yeah,
SS1
look
も
perfect
これ
actually.
取ればレベル6
Very
だった
nice stun on the stick.
この一体が勝敗を分けた気がします。
Played this fight really well. Made sure not to overstep as well. Made sure that the Jace
こうなっ
still
てし
gonna
ま
be
え
in the
ば
range though.
前に出ることは難しいですからね。レーザー選手としてもこううまくサイドからプレッシャーを出して
Well played.
出そうとしてますが、
Holidays has done so much in this fight. From the like the start,
苦しいですね。
the whole fight, stunning the Velvet, to then putting down the ultimate to force them out, but even get close to the last grub. That's then the reply with the dragon. Obviously, that's a very common reply if a team gets a full camp of grubs. But this is what VARREL has been waiting for. Got the first feat as well. Velvet has been put back a little in her way to get fed, in her way to get all those stacks.
そうなんですよね。いやちょっとこれ苦しいですよ。
I mean, Clocks is not unfamiliar with coming back from this visit, but now it's gonna be way harder when you have a Velvet. It's just gonna be even harder if this Velvet falls behind early.
切らされていましたね。
決してありませんでした。いや一気に大きな有利取ったのはバレリウス。
バレルユースとしては
Next step,
本来かなり苦しい
just gonna be
感じ
keep
だったんですよね
farming.
相手がロストをしてでも抑えに行った
Swaps are gonna be
わけだったの
matched.
でそこをほぼノー
As for Hades,
抑えれた
obviously just
リターンも
cleaning up the
しっかりできた
jungle.
ということで序盤のスノーボール
Just make sure that the Velvet cannot get anything else onto the next camp. VARREL is gonna be in a really nice spot. Coming to the next team fight, just should not be caught out by anyone for now. Oh, meanwhile, engage from Osaki. Very nice. With the shield, with the stun. Hades coming in double for Rocky. Such a nice setup. And Rocky is going to be incredibly strong after this. Probably can even go back and get some items before the next grub fight. There's another nice stun coming in from Hades. Another kill for Rocky. 5 kills for Rocky right now. That is crazy. They're just feeding Rocky like crazy. That's just a full item. I mean, Rocky is gonna be recalling right now to get ready for the next grab fight. Immediately, Legend Ruined King also attack speed boots. That is crazy. How on earth are you gonna be taking down this Varus? I guess like there is an ambassador to get through the front line, but it's gonna be hard. They have to just put so much resources into taking down Rocky if they wanna win any fight. Hollis is on point, you know, with all of these stuns so far. It's BO1s. All the Swiss stages gonna be BO1s. All the Swiss stages BO1s, and they're gonna be switching to BO3s coming into playoffs. Oh, TP coming in actually from both Cassandre and the Jace. I mean, Clocks has gotten one grub, but I don't think they can really go for the others. They're gonna be forced out from here. They're definitely the weaker team for now. Ultimate available for Hades. Well, I think this is the perfect opportunity for that. As meanwhile, that's what I was talking about. Ambessa going in to take down Rocky, but it's not gonna be successful. Actually, both top laners are still alive. Wait a second. Damocles might be doing something funny here. Damocles still has a chance. Is Domamucha going in? Gonna be getting into Ignite nonetheless. Damocles can get so much here actually. Wait a second. Velvet. Velvet got some stacks on the other side. We haven't even seen that one really. I would love to see a replay of what happened with Velvet. Meanwhile, I was so focused on Damocles. Damocles is able to poke it out and in the end kind of in this team fight for Clocks. But most importantly, what has the Legend Source of Velvet now? Because I think the Velvet has gotten a few stacks here. There's already one with the grub. Legend Source the Velvet because I feel like they've won massively on the right side. So at this point, Razor was really keen on picking up. There you go, well done Hall. Actually, it wasn't Hall, wasn't even on Rocky, but nonetheless, going quite low as Damocles coming in. They left all that fight to Damocles, but what happened to Velvet on the side? I'm more interested in the Velvet situation, as I mean, they got a few kills here. Damocles played well, I guess like 1 for 1-ish, 1 for 2, something like that. I haven't seen what Velvet was doing. I would have been more interested in the Velvet, because Velvet is now 1-1. But a stack there, I'm pretty sure, and competitive might also go down in here. To flash out. Sorry, not even flash out. No, sorry, yeah, flash out. Right, Velvet. This is gonna be a strong Velvet now. After the early game, at the start has not went the best.
手をつけていくのは SS1。
これ誰かサバのカバーをしないとサバがダメージを出せないので、この
VARREL starting of the
バレリウ
dragon.
スとしてはバーストないしファイトを起こしたい。
The stick is still sticking around. Ooh, nice ultimate from Osaki. Even if the dragon is gonna be regenerating. That was definitely a good one. There's a fight. And Bessa is going in quite aggressively, but there was no follow-up there. Rock is already with another kill. And Bessa didn't have anyone following it up as Velvet is gonna get the dragon though, at least. Even if Velvet is gonna be down to Haldes. Got 2 kills
いやこれルートカッ
in
トですよ。
exchange of the dragon, in exchange of another stack for the Velvet.
いや外してしまった。これ以上のエリアの保持は難しい。
Yeah, VARREL is leading, but yeah, Velvet is really on this edge. I'm not necessarily sure if she would be able to get back into this game. It's getting harder and harder.
バレルユースとしては集団戦のタイミングでの
But VARREL has, they're leading the game, but they still haven't found like one very decisive victory. And every single gold is on the Raki. So you just have to make sure that this guy is not dying. There's a lot of danger for him with the Ambessa. Obviously Leona.
ちょっとバラバラでしたね。これによってドラゴンがリセットされてしまって、CK サイドのスティールチャンスにつながりましたか。
Still not over yet. I mean, once again, they're just trying to go for Raki. There was no follow-up together with Ambessa, so that's fine. Fine in this scenario, but just still have to be careful because if Raki is dead, then I know this is gonna be very harder to fight for VARREL.
まあそういったとこ
The
ろは
majority of the gold lead is on that guy
本当
alone.
にそうでしたし、
なるほど。もうみんな喋っちゃってるっていうことですか。
はい。ちょっとうるさくなりすぎちゃうんですよね。
まあ、ありがちではありますよね。
うん
誰のコールに従えばいいんだみたいな。
そういった時にはやっぱ
Master
りしっかり
Objective Herald
指導して誰かしらのコ
Gonna
ー
be
ル
here
を聞
quite
くと
soon.
いうのを決め
Gathering
といた方
around
が
that,
楽ではあります
obviously.
ね。
All of these objectives are gonna be quite important for the Bavet.
までは13秒。ポジション
Gonna be important is
クロックスになるでしょうか。
are they gonna be starting of the fight?
展開で言えばバレルユース
They
の方が
are
上回っていますね。
around that part.
取れてますね。
うん
I mean, VARREL might decide to just give it up and instead try to go for a pickup on the mid lane.
フォックスとしてはこのヘラルド取られてしまう
Definitely
時に
splitting up their
ミッドのアウターターンに
focus
繋がっ
here.
てしまうので何としても阻害したい。
And actually, they themselves are gonna be the ones starting of the Herald.
経験を残していますね。
The Razor doesn't have TP
し
actually.
まうとまずいのでレーザーとしては
Cassante has though, but couldn't really. Can't use it because there's Ambessa around, so would cancel the TP. It seems like Cassante after a recall might be able to TP in if there's a fight here, but
ヘラルドですか。
they're very hesitant to go for this fight. It's competitive. It's a little bit too deep in here, but gonna be saved down. Cassante is TPing in. Ambessa also walking up. It's gonna take a while as now they're gonna be focusing on the Herald. Seems like Haldes is gonna be getting it. Now next target is gonna be on Saba. Saba is all alone. Ultimate from Varus is gonna be missing though. Have to be careful, competitive though. A little bit too deep in as Ambessa is already here. Gonna be taking him down. There's a shutdown gold as well. I mean, gave away a little, but they got the Herald. They're gonna be fine with that.
づらさが如実に出ましたね。
All things considered, it's not a bad fight for VARREL. They stole away one more objective from the Velvet. So, all things considered, it's still pretty fine, I'd say. Okay, I mean, there's still flash for the Cassante. There's no way you kill the Cassante. There's no way. I'm sorry. Still ultimate available, still flash available. And that's a Cassante. Come on. Come on.
どうするか。リフトヘラルドの瞳自体はありますが、ドラゴンとの駆け引きに使うにはまだ時間がある。残り1分12秒。
VARREL gonna be going for possibly a turret here. I mean, they have a Herald with 4 grabs, so they have a Might as well. They're not gonna be using it for now, it seems to be though. They're gonna be saving that for later. There are a lot of Clogs members here, so would have been quite wasted. We had 2 items on Raki. 2 items. That is a crazy Varus. Like, you have to deal with him somehow. Like, Ambessa ulting Leona ult, you know, followed up by the Hui ult. You somehow have to take down this Varus.
もちろんこうサバであったりの方が高くありますが
Because that is like, I don't know how you deal with him. And the Poppy is gonna be really helpful in this case because if there's anyone like an ambassador coming in near the Varus, you can just ult the ambassador out. So it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really incredibly hard to take Raki down, but that is the way how you can still win this game.
のビルドが面白いですね。タンクが多ければ
I'm gonna be going for the dragon. Gonna be stopping Clock's dragon stacking or will they? Oh, nice ultimate! Osaki! Another nice ultimate just yanking out the Velvet. No smite still available. Osaki, multiple good ultimates, multiple good stuns so far. This guy has been putting on a Poppy masterclass so far.
いやウェーブがそこまでないので
They're gonna be going for the mid wave, not enough wave, obviously not enough wave for that. Haldez though, with the stun, with the ultimate as well, Saba is stun. There's a kill, another kill for Raki. And it's so hard to have an MVP. Both Haldez and both Osaki. Those guys have insane stuns. Frame perfect stuns across the board. Both of them just making sure that Raki is as fat as he can be and so many kills. Atakan is available, like might be just an Atakan angle here. And there are some TPs available for Clocks, so might not be the widest choice, but the Velvet was once again, time and time again, he just yoinked out from the fight.
ただその状態で前のめりになったところをキャッチされてしまった
Absolutely making the Velvet's job is incredibly hard at this point.
他のリソースがそこまでない、アルティメットのリソースがないということで、そこまでのプレッシャーにはならないんですよ。
I mean, the first pick Velvet definitely didn't help them either. Well, these champions are really good in just making sure that she's not gonna get any stacks.
そしてなんとかタワーを守ろうと前のめりにウェーブを触ったところを
Gonna be quite strong here. A stick going down.
打ち壊しがなければね、もっと
Next objective is Atakan, quite possibly, but again, Atakan is strong. I mean, the monster itself is strong. Have to be really careful because if you die there, that is a lot of times that's how Clocks came back to games in a lot of previous occasions. A lot of times Clocks is able to come back to games because enemy team just try to do Atakan too early on. Atakan lured them and they just immediately cleaned up the team. A lot of the times this is exactly how they came back. I'm not sure if VARREL is aware of that or not. I hope they are. And they're gonna be poking them out. I mean, nonetheless, the strength level is like Hui and LJL is gonna have insane poke still. Not as much as this Varus though. As we have now, everyone is gathering around the top side. Herald is gonna be taking the turret, not down, but very close to that as well. And there's this Atakan. So Damocles is keeping the Cassante out of the fight, but without Damocles... Oh, Damocles might be caught out here actually. There's a flash out. There's a stun ultimate available for the Cassante. There it is. All out. One more Q should be enough from Raki. Is it gonna be him? Is it gonna be... No, it's actually gonna be the Ignite from Ostaki. But yeah, Damocles taken down. And there are pings around the Atakan. This might be their go button. Okay, I see like one ping around the Atakan. I seen one ping around the Atakan. It seems that they're still not gonna go for that. They're trying to be careful as much as possible. Again. I mean, LJL had to at least keep the Cassante away from the fight. Cassante just ults out the Velvet. Obviously, just in his Atakan, but Yeah, Atakan just making people go sometimes a little crazy. This objective is really strong, especially the voracious the GA Atakan. Though a lot of people are saying actually the other Atakan, the Ruinous Atakan is stronger. We wouldn't know because Ruinous Atakan has absolutely not a single time appearing in Pro. But nonetheless, Atakan is very strong, and because of the GA Atakan, if you just all in, get the Atakan and everyone is dying there, they're still gonna be close to Vert, at least like not gonna lose that much. So teams tend to go crazy for Atakan. And it seems like competitive. Good out here, but Osaki with another nice ultimate. This Poppy constantly just ulting out the enemy, as even if the Jace is down. The Razor is gonna be half health too, so once again I do not think that they can really force Atakan. They're just gonna be rather pushing the side waves in. The two of them are gonna be starting Atakan? Okay, that is interesting. I don't think that's the nice choice here. Even if they have a mad advantage. I mean, they don't even have a mad advantage because Saba is now pushing the bot waves. Yeah, they're gonna be leaving the Atakan. That was a bit too aggressive, as VARREL is gonna be the one now who's gonna go for them. With no ultimate for the Poppy, it's a little bit of a risky call. They might be feeling like they're running out of time, but I'm not sure. I don't think this is necessarily the right choice here. A little bit risky. More risky than how you would like it, but ultimate available for K'Sante. Might be just trying to get the Velvet out of this fight. Turning onto Razor now. One member down, hold this. Nice ultimate. They're stopping Atakan for the time being. This is still a little bit of a dangerous fight, as Damocles out of the fight. Damocles is going to be taken on by K'Sante. 1v2 actually, 1v2 in the K'Sante. K'Sante is K'Sante Gaming. They're going to get Atakan. They're going to get almost the ace. It is a risky play, I would say, but it pays out. And with this one, VARREL Youth gonna get the Atakan, VARREL Youth gonna get the Baron, and they're gonna be absolutely finalizing their gold lead here. As oh, I'm then just Atakan. They're gonna still get, yeah. They just Atakan. This is just Atakan.
ここに来て少し焦ってしまったという印象がありますね。ボットのところで先にサバ
It is a bit risky, I'd say. Everyone was coming in here. Stick was incredible. Stick was healthy throughout this whole fight, so I mean, good call to stop Atakan at this point. Went on to Razor. And Hall's ultimate was also incredible. And this is just K'Sante. K'Sante doing K'Sante things. Yep, that's just K'Sante.
いやこれダムクレスうまいんですけどね。
That is just K'Sante for you.
ただそれ以上の機動力を持っているのがこのカサンテというチャンピオンですから。
Yeah, Nemo is also going like, yep, this is K'Sante. They're gonna be pushing some turrets to get some bounties. But this is incredibly behind in terms of gold. I mean, I said before, Clox's early game has not been great. But having the Velvet is definitely not helping that case either. The Velvet was not able to get some early leads.
CK はもう耐えるしかないですね。このバロンそしてアタカンの時間が過ぎるのを待ってからのファイト。そのタイミングまでにサモナースペルであったりを切らせて。
K'Sante 1v3. Are you? Is it really K'Sante gaming or not? They're not gonna go for that. Meanwhile, VARREL Youth gonna pick up another turret on the bot side.
このタイミングですね。変に CK サイドのタワーシージアクション等に付き合ってしまうとアルティメット等のゾーニング能力が非常に高いですからそこに付き合わずにギブするのがいいと思いますが
Let's see. Next objective. Barambuf is still up actually. So I mean they can still go for some turrets. I don't think they can really push the top wave in, but maybe the next objective is gonna be the top.
ここはレイザーが押していた分だけ トップサイドは問題ないか。ただまだ行きますね。50秒です。これは届きそうか。
届きますね。特にここに来てハルデス選手かなり育ってますから。
There goes in Razor. I mean the follow-up is a little bit late here. Going in one by one, yeah. And Hall with the Zonias. Gonna be making sure that no one dies there.
つながっているのはバレルユース
Follow up was a little late.
瞬
From
間的に
clocks.
サイドにコンペティティブ選手が見えたので
Idea was not the
少
worst.
しでも
This was like the last chance to really win a fight here.
仕掛けること自体は
Yeah,
良かった
Velvet
ん
was
ですが
not in time to just follow it up,
ト
and
ップのインナータワーはすでに破壊
like
完了
that 2 inhibitors, I would assume. Actually, maybe it's 3 as well, because Jace is already pushing the top wave in.
KK がボットレーンもプッシュして
As the Baron buff is ending, I don't think they're gonna be ending the game now.
68ゴールド
いやとんでもないゴールド
めちゃくちゃ伸びま
I
した
mean,
ね
there is, yeah, everyone is up and alive.
アイテム2個分
They're
で
just
す
gonna
から
get
ね
inhibitors and
ちょっと苦しいですね
probably just gonna
一気にもう
recall,
ゴールド差も1枚
grab their lost items.
一時の LJL だったらバロンパワープレイショーが狙える
They're not in any hurry up.
懐かしいですね
They're not in any hurry to finish up this game.
何度か取りましたね
It's Cassante is just gonna get stronger.
はい
The Babbitt is just gonna get weaker, I guess, as time goes on. So they're in absolutely no hurry. As
シーケとして
gonna
は
be Jaksu.
変わらず
Jaksu, is it Jaksu? That's how you pronounce it.
ところ
Jaksu
にゴールドを集め
is
なきゃ
built for
いけない
Varus.
本来
Terminus
ゴールド
Jaksu, Gunzo, and
ファイト
Blade
が
the Ruined
う
King.
まくいかなかったので
That is
ちょっとこの時
That
間
Varus is
帯は
gonna
苦
just
しいですね
almost one shot even the Ambessa.
ジェイスとしてももうダメージビルドですから、
はい
ポークも痛いですし
I mean, they're not even gonna be able to take down Raki at this point.
ファイトの判断 KK がかなり強引
I mean, Cassante is just, yep, that's Cassante. That's Cassante.
下がらせました
The only thing that's scarier than a Cassante is a fat Cassante,
ジ
and
ャングルオブジェクトまでは
this is exactly what's happening here. Is now gonna be grouping on the top side. They can take their time pushing the wave they want to. Baron is up very
ミッドの
soon.
プッシュとトップのプッシュ
Dragon is up very soon as well.
シーケとしては対処が不可能なので
VARREL is absolutely in the game. They're not in any
バル
hurry.
ースとしてはこのウェーブのコントロールをしっかりと行いたい
They really just shouldn't screw it up and have Raki being called out, and that's it. And even then, I guess that the Cassante can just carry the game too, so it's getting really harder and harder to find ways to come back into this game. I mean, Clocks have done it multiple times beforehand, even in deficits like this, but not with the Velvet. Not with the Velvet. I think that's
これを
making
繰り
it
返す
much
だけでいい
harder.
ですよね
KK 強引にインヒビター触ってきますが
And that just, yep,
この硬さ
I'm just gonna take away some focus from the top side so the next wave could be crushing in there.
ワードがこのハルデスの動きは捉えているかただスクライブルームでそれを全てバランス
Slowly but surely making sure that
ポジションがいいんですよね
the wave is gonna be pushing in. I mean, they have a pretty good wave clear with the Hui,
絶対にハルデスのポークを食らうんで
so
す
it's
よ
not gonna be that easy.
それによって合流が遅れる
But it's just a matter of time. They're waiting for the Baron,
トップの3
even if they cannot get anything here. They're just waiting for the Baron, so they are not
何
in the biggest hurry.
まあ本当にダメージ入らないですからね
どこまでバレリウス考えてますかね
実際ボットのウェーブを待ってるんですよこれは、ボットのウェーブを待ちながらミッドを押し上げつつトップこのタイミングですねこのタイミングで一気に押しますか
ここで相手の振り回しがうまくできているぞということですよね
そしてこれドラゴンとに行かないのはこれを継続しているだけで自分たちが強くなるんですね
Everyone gathering for the Baron fight, it seems like. VARREL, I mean, there's a ward there. They will know. They are waiting in the bush. But next objective is the Baron. Now the question is, would Clocks trade it for the dragon, for the some bounties? As Saba wasn't expecting that they would be there in the bush. And there's just a complete blackness in the like in the map on the top side if you look at there for Clocks. There's just absolutely no wars there. As yeah, Baron has been started. Even the few blue wards that are in the pit. Another one. So many great ults from the Poppy. Nice. There's a smite from Hull. So wait, the minions are meanwhile pushing in.
いい状況を作れているのはバレリウス。
これ継続してプレッシャーをかけていきたいのがバレリウスです。リコールをしなくても良いという判断であればミッドトップを同時に
Are they gonna go for the dragon or they don't even need the dragon? possibly. Yosaki is gonna be called out, but I mean, gonna be still surviving. There it is. I think this is the end. I think this is the end. 1 inhibitor down. Stick is gonna be there that timer for quite a long time. As nice ultimate from Hall. Raki with another kill, and I think they're just waiting for the next wave to come in. And VARREL Youth, after so many unlucky games, they had like incredibly many unlucky games in Open Qualifier. They had some unlucky games 2 days ago as well. Or was it maybe 3 even? But after all this time, seems like they're finally gonna be finding a victory here to get into the 1-1 bracket. They're gonna be keeping their extra life alive. Yeah, Raki is still alive, and even if Stick got a few kills here, as long as Raki is alive, that Varus is incredibly strong. Gonna take down the Nexus, and with this one, VARREL Youth gonna be going after the 1-1 bracket. The Clocks have to fight for their life now. Massive plays from both, I think, Hall and Osaki. Especially Saki's Poppy have so many incredible pickups. I feel like, I mean, Hall's ultimates have also been very great. Also the stuns through the walls. But definitely Saki's ultimate, I think, warranting me to giving him an MVP. Those Poppy ultimates are just incredible.
サバ選手に対してすぐさま入るかと思いきや、後ろから出てきた SS1 に対してすぐさま E で返す。
They were very careful. You always have to be careful against Clocks because this team has done some miracles beforehand, but they played well. Early game went well for VARREL. That's something that actually had done well all the time. But they had massive issues previously just closing out games. Seems like finally they were taking it slow. They were definitely taking it slow. Thinking about all the fights, they haven't took that many risks. And finally they just a very clean game from start to finish. They were able to close it out. This is the VARREL Youth, I think, that we have been expecting, that we would have been waiting for. And they're finally showcasing that they can do that. They're showcasing that they are capable of just closing out clean games. So well done for them. My MVP is gonna be Saki, obviously. My MVP has to go to Saki. And there's an interview as well. It's gonna be competitive VARREL Youth mid laner. Welcome. We have seen you, all of you guys are smiling after the victory. So please, first of all though, just introduce yourself, what is your role? And yeah, what is your role in the team? I'm the leader, the mid laner for this team. Recently I've been a challenger. So this year, how do you feel after you winning this game? Yeah, I'm just really happy we were able to win. So, what are you talking about during the game, before the game, when you're heading into there? So we were like, our previous games have not went well. This time around, let's just think about what mistakes we made. Let's just fix those, and with a cool mindset, let's just fight in this game. So then, your coach, Upperman, he has been your coach in this team for all the time. Was this something that he told you guys before the game? So yeah, Upperman is a really good teacher for us. He always gives advices to us, and before the game as well, giving us feedbacks, what we should do. So this happened this game as well.
ここからじゃあゲーム内のことについてもネモさんの方から
So now, as for what happened in the game, let's Nemo has some questions to ask. So at level 6, there is a Void Grab fight. So that time, it was a very close battle when all you guys hit level 6. And in the end, you were able to win that fight. So what was the shot calling there? What was your goal here? And how did the shot call went?
なんですか、自慢としてもうみんなはもう自分があることは全部喋っていこうっていうのがスタンスなので、もうそういう
So we're all talking about, yeah, at that point we're all talking about how we wanna fight and how everyone was like level 6 and we're waiting for that, and after that there was a go button and we could go in. So I have heard that you guys, all the 5 of you, are very talkative types, like to make a lot of noise. So and when there is a bot lane fight as well, you could see there might have been a communication around that, like who to ult, because the poppy ult went in,
あもう
finding out stick.
やっぱり
So yeah, yeah, and that was like, you know, just finding out them.
いや
Yeah,
まあでも
that's just like a Van have expected.
いや5人喋るタイプというよりかは結構自我が強いタイプなので、もうなんか
So we are like we are very talkative, but also like we have our very own ideas how to fight.
ぐちゃぐちゃだなって感じです。
So Poppy was just like, I'm out, I'm gonna out.
落ち着かせてくれたんですか？
あ、そうですね。いやでもバラバラになったらバラバラになって、それはそれで結構練習試合とかも重ねて分かってるので、あバラバラになったなって。
Yeah, just like
一回落ち着いて下がるとか
yeah, basically just like in our screams,
は思います。なんない時もありますけど。
just like we know that like if you like get crazy here, all of us just have to calm down and regroup, and then we can win. So was this something the Poppy would like to like try to fix as well here? I see. Thank you for the answer.
では改めてにはなるんですけれども、その個人としてもそれもチームとしても今回の LJL 4G出場のその
So finally,
について
what is your goal as yourself and as for as a team? What is your goal in LJL? What do you want to achieve?
本当にしっかり丁寧に勝ちたいなっていう。
We're just gonna take every game one by one. We're just trying to win all the games ahead of us, and that's all the 5 of us are taking right now.
こう向かってコメントの方お願いいたします。
So finally, is there anyone wanna say to the fans watching
なん
this?
かあんま見られるのとか慣れてないんですけど、初めての
So I'm not really used to being on in public on live.
初めて出る人ばっかりで、
This is my first time for that.
人までいるので、応援ぜひよろしくお願いします。
So I hope our performance is great, and please, we have a lot of members from young to old, so please keep supporting us. Thank you for the interview. Thank you.
というわけで、まあ勝利のね喜びが感じられつつなんかこう初々しい感じで、良かったですね。
いや本当にインタビュー最初もらうとき
So we have one more thing to do.
いいんだろうとか
We have one more thing left,
かなりね
which is to see the draw.
印象がいいというのも
We have some ideas what we want.
練習期間が長いバレルユー
The teams have expressed their ideas what they want.
能力というのの高さしっかりとこう発揮して見せてくれましたね。
もう5人全員
We'll see. We'll see if this is coming true or not.
適応していこうなんですね。
うん、そう
はい
それが面白いで
Let's
す
see
よ
if
ね。
it's gonna come true or not.
いやなんかこう
Spirit Quartz Gaming and Weekend Wind said they wanna get each other. Burning Core said they wanna get reject. I don't think the others really talked about who they wanna get, but I personally would wanna see Hands versus Velocity, because both teams have yet to find a victory. So I feel like similarly matched competition would help them, like, you know, level up, maybe find their footing. So we'll see.
なりましたので、改めて試合結果を見ていきたいと思います。こちらです。
So these are the results for today's matches. First of all,
さあ本日このような結果となりましたがいかがでしょう。
so we met the results, and now after that we're gonna have the draw show as well.
強いです。特にこうゲーム、マッチ3なんかのもそうですし、マッチ2もそうでしたか。若干マッチ2は混沌としたゲーム内容とはなっていましたが、
はい、
まあそれでもこうゲーム1、デイ1を踏まえて自分たちが何がダメだったのか、逆に何ができていて引き続きアクションを起こしていたのかというところが、
We have seen now 4 days of LJL. We have seen these teams a lot. We have learned a lot about these teams. And we are kind of like starting to see, I think, the power levels. And there are still some question marks, like how Burning Core is fitting into this picture. I think we all expect Reject to be the strongest team, but we don't know like how much stronger they are than like Burning Core. So that's why I would love to see that matchup in like 3 weeks. I would love to see that matchup, to see finally that one as well. We can win. Actually, sorry, Young Gaming has shown that they were actually somewhat close to Reject, closer than any other team. Still not enough to take them down, but definitely they have shown that they were the strongest so far. There are still some other teams like Burning Core who yet to play against them, yet to show what they can do. So some of those matchups would be amazing to have. We'll see.
じゃあ気になる対戦組み合わせどうするんだというところで、この後ですよ。はい、ドローショーが、行われますというか我々がやります。
So yeah, draw show is gonna be happening soon. My dream matchups was already there. Yeah, already there. First, gonna be having the 2-0s. So we're gonna be having the winners group.
知りません。はい。でここから、封筒を、返せるねモーさんに引いていただいて。
So we're gonna have first of all the 2-0s. As I said before, I want Split Quads Gaming versus Win, and I wanna. Oh, sorry, this is for the O2 group. This is for the O2 group, which is hands. It's gonna be hands, clocks, velocity, and black dog, I think. The only matchup I kind of want to, like, I want to see velocity. I mean, that's kind of like explaining everything else as well. But I want to see velocity versus hands. I want to see them. Hands have yet to play a game in the main stage because they have forfeited all their previous games and they looked really shaky in the group, in the open qualifier as well. I feel like velocity would be the closest to them in terms of skill, so both teams can find maybe something. We'll see. The first team. The pick is hands. I would love to see hands versus velocity. That is my dream matchup. Let's see if Nemo gonna go for that matchup. Hands versus. Hands versus. I would love velocity, but we'll see. It's gonna be against clocks. Clocks had an incredibly crazy run back and forth in open qualifiers. They couldn't find a victory so far in the Swiss stage. But Hans has not played a single game in Swiss stage so far, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes in 3 weeks. There's a lot of time to fix their mistakes. But velocity. Velocity gonna be playing against what's the last team? I think Black Dog, right? Black Dog, yeah. Velocity gonna be playing against Black Dog. Can they even play together? I think they have already faced each other, right? Haven't they faced each other? Am I crazy? Black Dog's Velocity. Wait, am I crazy? Oh, sorry, Velocity first met DFM. So they only met in the open qualifier. I kind of mixed it up. Yeah, so this is possible. Yeah. Velocity met Black Dogs in the open qualifier. That went in the favor of Black Dogs. We'll see Velocity if they found anything that they can hang on to. Despite Velocity is still looking for a victory for themselves. Despite they still have not yet won in open qualifier and on Swiss stage. They have gotten quite close sometimes against Nightcap as well. They got really close. Their draft was not the best, so they lost to Nightcap. But even open qualifier, they had some close matches against against Velbeli as well. just could not close out those games. So now we're gonna be seeing the 1-1 groups. These are the teams who won one game, lost one game. There's gonna be a lot of matches here. So let's see some of them. What matchups do I want to see? I want to see Young Gaming. Hands out? No, not yet. Not yet. Hands has like one more chance. They have forfeit all their games so far, so they are in the O2 group. But they are now. I mean, they still have one more life in the Swiss stage. After the draw, we're gonna see the whole Swiss, anyways. But yeah, they are in the O2 group now in Swiss. But this is the 1-1 draw. I want to see who Young Gaming faces actually, and that's the team I'm most looking forward to. Bravely? Bravely. This will be the first team who we are picking now. They played against Spirit Quartz Gaming, which was a long game, actually quite a long game. It was also just comp diff. They lost in that one, but they won against Clocks. Against the Nightcap. Nightcap also had like a lot of back and forth games, I feel like. They also kind of got and they just won today. That's velocity, but they also had I think sometimes like comp diffs. It's gonna be an interesting game. VARREL Youth. VARREL Youth gonna be playing against. I would love here like a strong competition, like a Young Gaming or something. But it's gonna be Velbeli Kaizokudan. Yeah. Those are two teams they actually won today, yeah. They have just won today, both of them. Both of them have just won today. Also, here's the Swiss draw. Here's the Swiss draw, so Hands still has a chance for all the teams are still having at least one more chance. No one is out just yet. This side looks so far. VARREL Youth and Velbeli Kaizokudan. I think even though both of them has won today, they have a lot to prove, so that'll be quite a battle. Let's see. I'm curious who's gonna be Young Gaming's partner as Karaha Children. We haven't seen them too much because they won against Hands today, I guess, but Hands have forfeit, so that's like, yeah. Karaha Children, we haven't seen that much from them. They lost to Burning Core Toyama game in like the very first match. But they're gonna be against V3. They're gonna be against V3. Both of them actually, we don't have much information about because both of them should have played against Hands, but they haven't. So we have not much information about them. V3 has lost to Weekend Win just yesterday, but Weekend Win is a very strong team, so I think this is still like a lot of potential in those matches. And DFM Academy is gonna be against Young Gaming. That is what I wanted. That is what I wanted here. That is gonna be a hype matchup. DFM Academy versus Young Gaming is gonna be a hype matchup. Because both teams like to cook. Both teams love to cook. I think those DFM had incredibly interesting games so far. Young Gaming had incredibly interesting games so far. I mean, against Reject, obviously, like, that's Reject, but I feel like this is quite we have really an interesting 1v1 group. We have quite a fun 1v1 group here. As now we're moving on to the 2-0 group. And who do we want in 2-1? 2-0? I would love to see Spirit Quartz Gaming versus Weekend Win because the teams themselves said they want to face each other because there are friends, like there are friends in both teams. So they said, I want to play against my friend. So both of them said they want to meet each other. And Just Focus from Burning Core has said that he wants to meet Reject, because that will be the hypest match. So those are the matchups I want to see. I want to see Burning Core versus Reject, and I want to see Spirit Quartz Gaming versus Weekend Win. That would be the dream Swiss draw.
ではまず1チーム目。
Let's see. The first team. Reject.
1チーム
Okay,
目
who's gonna be the team? Who's gonna be the team against Reject? Who's gonna be one another team who tries to challenge Reject? This team who not a single team got even close to taking down. Burning Core has yet to challenge them. I would love a Burning Core here, but it's gonna be we can win. Is it even possible? Haven't they they haven't faced each other. Haven't faced each other. Oh, we can win.
頑張ってほしいですね。
頑張ってほしいですね。
Well. We can win have only lost to Reject in open qualifiers. Only team who they ever lost to was Reject, and it wasn't close.
バーニングは富山。
On the other hand, Burning Core Toyama is going to be playing with Spirit Quartz Gaming. Okay, we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. Burning Core has to wait a little longer until they face Reject, it seems like.
ちょっと楽しみなマッチアップになりましたね。
But my goodness, we can win.
確か We Can Win は
That's going to be by far their strongest opposition. They also coming from open qualifier and they beaten everyone in Group A except for Reject. That is the only team they were unable to beat, and it wasn't close. It was not close at all. So now, round 3. We have our matchups. A lot of interesting games, especially in 1-1. I think 1-1 group is going to be by far the most interesting.
そうですね、リジェクト vs
We'll see what's happening here, but not now. As a reminder, we're gonna go on a 3-week break to give us space to LCP. I mean, we are gonna be co-streaming LCP as well, so we are just gonna be swapping to LCP starting next week. But LJL is gonna be on a 3-week break, so LCP could be played out. And as soon as LCP ends on February 23, the very next week, LJL is going to be coming back. We're going to be playing until March 9, to which after that is going to be first and starting right the next day.
あ、そうですね。はい。というところでもあります。
So that's on the schedule. We're saying goodbye to LJL for a little while. LCP is going to be continuing next week. And as soon as LCP ends, LJL continues. And as soon as LJL ends, there's gonna be first stand. So that means it's gonna be an action-packed week, not a single week without League of Legends. It's gonna be going like until first stand is over, basically. So for the rest of the season, there's gonna be League of Legends and nothing else. And I think this is it. I think if you guys want, you can take a look at here. I'm gonna make some predictions, like what do I think about Group 3 later on. I wanna see a little more, like maybe like if they have any screams or if these teams would be, you know, like what kind of champs they play in solo queue. Next patch as well, that's gonna be the next patch. So I would wanna see that one as well. So there's still a lot more stuff that I wanna see what's happening coming into the upcoming week, upcoming days. And there's a lot of stuff I think that's interesting. I'm obviously gonna make a video about LJL, like what everything that happened so far. A little bit of a highlights video that's gonna be coming hopefully soon next week. So there's gonna be that. I'm also gonna be predicting in that video what's happening in round 3 probably. And if you wanna watch any game that happened previously, all the VODs are available on Twitch and YouTube as well. On YouTube, there's also going to be timestamps. So if there's just one single match you're curious about, you can watch that. But there's going to be timestamps on YouTube. But there's also going to be VODs on Twitch. So whichever platform you prefer, you can watch back all the matches that happened. Thank you everyone who watched these streams. It has been a pleasure to watch and co-stream LJL. I am extremely hyped for 3 weeks in the future. Because I want to keep watching these teams. I think we have seen some like incredible plays. We have seen some incredible cooks as well. Like the mid lane full AP Galio. Like Norway's Grand Jungle. All of those I think has been popping off crazy. So I cannot wait to watch more of that. But for now, this is LJL. For now, this was everything that happened. For more information, make sure to follow Jesport Hub on Twitter and on Blue Sky. It's Jesport Hub and JesportHub.com. So make sure to follow us there. It should be more information coming out. Obviously, MVP vote is going to be coming out later today. And there's going to be the summer video as well sometime next week. Thank you everyone who joined in. Thank you everyone who was here on this beautiful Sunday. And see you guys next week for LCP, as it's going to be continuing after the new year. Thank you everyone, and see you there. Bye bye everyone. Bye 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 bye.